award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome in. This is USJ High School basketball on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. It is Friday, February the 6th, 2026, and we are broadcasting live from DeMint Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. My name is Thomas Pugh. Ben Howard will be my broadcast partner. He'll be along shortly, and on behalf of the two of us and the rest of the Worthy Road crew, we welcome you into tonight's broadcast. Glad to have you along. We've got girls basketball action and boys to follow later on tonight, and USJ tonight hosting crosstown rival Trinity Christian Academy. The Lions are in town. USJ comes into this game after a lengthy break due to the weather. Overall record of 17-5. They are 5-0 in Division II Single A. Their last game was back on January 22nd, a 65-9 win here at home against Tipton Rosemart Academy. Trinity Christian Academy, the Lady Lions, they come into this game an overall record of 16-4. They are 3-1 in Division II Single A. And their last game was back on January 23rd. A win at home against Memphis Home Education Association. The final in that one, 46-31. Should be a packed house here tonight, and it should be a good one for both the girls and boys. This is a district game. Both of these teams coming out of the western side of Division II Single A, District 5. Both of these teams have met back on January the 20th at Trinity Christian Academy. USJ coming away with a win at TCA in that game. The final score 74-52. That game, though, if you may remember, we carried that game on this network, was close. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was tied at the half, or maybe even Trinity was up by one. Regardless, USJ with a dominating performance in the second half in that one to pull away with a convincing 74-52 win. So the rematch is tonight. We set the stage. It's the Lions here at home against the Bruins. The girls' action first, and then the boys to follow later tonight. Again, Ben Howard is my broadcast partner. My name is Thomas Pugh. The rest of the Worthy Road crew, we all welcome you to the broadcast tonight. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll have the starters for this ball game. We'll have the national anthem and the introduction of the starters here locally. And then the tip is at 6 p.m. tonight. So we hope you'll stick around for the duration here tonight on the broadcast. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the starting lineups for both teams. It's the Lions and the Bruins live from DeMint Gymnasium, USJ. This is Bruins basketball, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
District game, Division II Single A action here tonight at DeMint Gymnasium. Ben Howard, my broadcast partner. Ben, Welcome to the broadcast, and from here on out, it's division games. As we look at USJ's schedule, we'll set the stage for the next few days. We kind of got behind with the weather, and we look over the next few days. We've got tonight's game against Trinity here at home. We've got tomorrow night we go on the road to Fayette Academy. Then we turn around on Monday and we play at home against Jackson Christian School. And then on Tuesday night, the Bruins go to TRA. The last time the Lady Bruins played TCA was at TCA. That was back on January 20th. USJ winning that game 74-52. And with that win, they took the driver's seat over in Division II Single A. So as long as they handle business, they'll go into the postseason winning the district in the regular season.
Yeah, I think that, obviously the first half, the last time we played Trinity, very competitive. Matter of fact, I think Trinity was actually winning by 1 point at halftime. And I think the full court pressure just kind of made everything just kind of developed and helped USJ get a lead, force turnovers, get easy baskets. So I expect much of the same tonight. I expect a competitive game. But nonetheless, what you're saying about the schedule, it's going to be a gauntlet no matter what, no matter who you play. When you play 4 games in, 5-6 days, that's going to be tough on anybody. So if we can come out of that unscathed with the girls, for sure, that's going to be obviously putting us in the driver's seat, keeping us in the driver's seat with the number 1 seed.
We'll step aside here on the network. We're going to have the national anthem here locally, so we will step aside with a break. When we come back, the starters of the game. This is USJ Basketball, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Back here at the Mint Gymnasium, and a wonderful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner across the way here. Hopefully our listening audience and viewing audience was able to catch a little bit of that. And now the starting lineups for both teams as we get ready. Trinity Christian Academy's Lady Lions being introduced. It'll be Mallory Arnold, number 3. Number 12, Tori Robinson. Number 22, Ava Engel. Number 24, Riley Hidrogo. And number 33, Annalise Friend. The Trinity Christian Academy Lady Lions coming into this game with an overall record of 16-4. They are 3-1 in Division II Single A. And now the Lady Bruins being introduced here on their home court. They come into this game an overall record of 17-5. They are undefeated in Division II Single A. Both of these teams coming from the western side of Division II Single A, both in District 5. The starters for USJ, the 5 you're used to, Sophie King, the senior. Number 20, Halen Ayers, the junior. Lily Teague, also a junior. Jessie Vi, the junior. And Emma Wright, number 10, rounding out the starting 5 for USJ as we're ready to get underway. 8 minutes on the clock per period, as is the norm in high school basketball. And at center court, Ben, it'll be Halen Ayers tipping it up.
Yeah, I want to cut in one here one
yes,
second.
Please do.
And just give Vivian Neely the credit she deserves on that national anthem.
Absolutely.
I know Beth and Rick Neely are watching at home, and they are super proud. So you have to ask her to do that rendition for them at home.
Wonderful job. Here's USJ controlling the tip. Teague out front as we get started. Division II single A matchup, Lions-Bruins. Teague on the right side, spots up for three, hits it. So Lily Teague, rather, for three. Yep. USJ taking the early lead, Ben.
As we've said before, this is going to be a great big part of their game, the three-point shot. Obviously, they're putting the full court pressure, trying to force turnovers. So if they can get that three-point shot going early, I think that they might not find themselves in the same position they were last game.
Rebound underneath after the miss, put back up, and that one missed as well.
Great job by Halen Ayers boxing out right there, getting that rebound.
Here's Ayers inside. Ayers up. Shot won't go. Rebound underneath Ayers. 2. Halen Ayers. Lady Bruins up 5-0 here early. Here come the Lions against the press. Still in the backcourt now. They get it across wide open into the lane. And the miss and the rebound up and in for 2. And that's Mallory Arnold for 2, Ben.
Good to see Annalise Friend back in with TCA. She had an early exit from the last game. I think she had some type of wrist injury, and obviously she's feeling better and back at it. She was a big part of that game last time in the first half.
Here's King in the lane. King and a blocking foul. And that'll send Sophie King. Speaking of people who've been out recently, Ben, the last game against TRA, Sophie King out in that one with the flu, as many have been out sick with the flu. Been a while since we've done this. Off for, well, since the 22nd of January.
Yeah, I felt
good
like
lengthy break.
Back in the COVID days where we just kind of hibernate, you know.
It did feel remarkably like that. I told several people that during this. Sophie King hits the first of 2. The second one goes from King. Lady Bruins up 7-2 here. The Lions in the backcourt. They get it across. Here's Arnold. Arnold now top of the key. 6:15 remaining in period number 1, just underway. Ben Howard, Thomas Pugh. Big crowd here on hand tonight, as you would expect. Should get bigger as the night goes along. Here's Hidrogo, top of the key.
She had a very good game. Last time we played, last two teams met, especially from the three-point line.
Here's Jessie Vive with the rebound off the miss, and back the other way they come. Lady Lions 1 for 5 from the floor so far to open this one. And they've had some looks, Ben.
Yeah.
A couple of wide open ones. Here's Ayers. 15-footer, Ayers. 2. Halen Ayers.
Such a
2 more. She has 4.
Yeah, dangerous weapon right there. When you have that shot right there and you're confident, just like we've talked about Sam Kell from that same position, very important that you can hit that.
Off the press, here's Emma Wright. The turnover, Teague. Halen Ayers. 3! Halen Ayers from way out there.
It looks like they've been spending time in the gym during this COVID downtime, so good for them.
With the bucket, we'll take a break. It's a timeout on the floor. TCA called it. It's 12-2 Bruins. We're back after this.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Lady Bruins up early here and up big, 12-2. The lead with 5:07 remaining in the first. TCA with the possession. They inbound it. Here's Arnold. Full court press, Lady Bruins. Arnold gets it across. On the floor, the starting five. King, Teague, Emma Wright, Jessie Vi, Halen Ayers. 1 senior, 4 juniors for the Lady Bruins.
Great defense, Sophie King right there.
Baseline, out of bounds, turnover, Lady Bruins. Up 12-2. As Ben and I mentioned, this game in the first half back in January at Trinity Christian Academy, a close affair, really close. The Bruins starting hot here. Sophie King in the corner. Sophie King for 3. She has 5. And Ben, the Lady Bruins, 100%, 3 for 3.
Yeah, when they can get that outside shooting, when it's locked in, sometimes we've seen over the last few games that it takes a few shots, but they've come in on fire.
Here's a scramble for a loose ball. Jump ball is the call, but it'll remain possession Lady Lions with 4:20 remaining in the first.
Yeah, the Bruins not making anything easy for the Lions. They making them work just to get the ball across half court. So very good defense. They've come out ready to play. This long break has really paid off for them.
Into the lane, shot won't go. Rebound Ayers, back the other way we come. Lady Lions 1 for 6 from the floor. Here's Halen inside. Halen for 2.
Wow, that was a great drive right there. She got hit in the face a couple of times right there. No foul called and was still able to complete the play. Lily Teague right here. Halen Ayers going to clean it up.
Halen Ayers, 2 more. 19-2, Lady Bruins against the 16-4 Lady Lions of TCA. Right side, penetration, shot up, won't go. Looking for a call there, didn't get it, and it'll be turnover to the Lady Bruins. Into the game. Go ahead, Ben.
No, and I was going to say that I'm not being biased, but I like that no call right there. I mean, I don't really think there was a foul. She was looking for one, but I just think it was really good defense.
Cooper McGee, Jazz Holmes, both checking in. Holmes, the freshman, McGee, the sophomore. On the court now with Ayers, Teague, and Sophie King. Into that corner, Holmes gets it out of there. And now we reset at the top with 3:10 left in the first. Holmes, King, inside Ayers. 2 more, Halen Ayers. And the Lady Bruins up 21-2. Again, the press. This time they break it. Underneath.
Great job, Jazz Holmes, right there by just creating diversion right there with that pass.
3 attempt won't go. Rebound Arnold. Her shot won't go, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line. To the line, Arnold. As we look, Ben, 2. Pardon me, she'll get 2 shots here for Arnold. I was looking at some stats here. Arnold has all 3 points for the Lady Lions. They are 0 for 1 from 3-point range, and they are 1 for 8 from the floor, the Lions are. How about the defense to start the game? Yeah. Offensively, you see it at the other end, but man.
Absolutely, and Jazz Holmes, and I'd like to point out that her game, I think the last game we called was TRA, and she had a phenomenal game. Offense, defense, everything. She really showed how valuable she was, and she's just picking it up right where she left off.
Halen Ayers off the miss, the rebound. Lady Lions, they'll clear it. Here comes Arnold, back the other way. On the wing, the Lions. Inside, and another whistle and another foul. And I believe they'll get Cooper McGee, the sophomore. We'll see, they do. And that'll send Arnold back to the line for the Lady Lions, and she'll have 2 more. misses the first. Lady Lions 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. And a miss on the second. And a scramble for the rebound, and USJ comes away with it. Here comes Wright back the other way. Lady Bruins will reset up 21-4. 2 minutes left in the first. A great opening quarter here for the Lady Bruins at home. Division II single A game. Holmes in the corner. Whistle and a foul over there. And that'll be on the floor. So it'll be possession Lady Bruins. "13 points so far for Halen Ayers in this one. 13 of the 21. All of the points for TCA belonging to Mallory Arnold, the 6'1 junior senior for TCA. McGee, top of the key. Here's Ayers. Ayers inside. Won't go with the right hand. Ayers gets her own rebound underneath. Whistle and a foul, and they'll send Halen Ayers to the line.
Great job by Halen, just not giving up on the play, making sure she's in the fight for that rebound right there, is able to get it and get the foul call, and hopefully she convert right here, another 2 points.
We talked about the shooting woes for the Lions, Ben. You look at the other end for USJ, they are 5 for 8 from the floor in terms of 2 points, 2-pointers rather, and they are 3 for 3 from three-point range. They are also 4 for 4 from the line, and they are leading this game 23-4. The Lions, trouble in the backcourt.
Yeah, still doing a good job right there, just trying to create as much chaos as they can.
This one tipped out of bounds by Teague. It'll belong to the Lady Lions. 23-4, USJ leading here at home. It's a blackout. Student section filing in, everyone clad in solid black here at home.
See Ella Davis sneaking into the game.
I did see her come in, Ben. Thank you for that. Ella Davis, the sophomore.
Getting some very valuable playing time. And here she is, hopefully, well, I thought the pass was intended for her, but she's going to be a very, very valuable part of this team going forward.
Bucket's going to count. They're going to get Halen Ayers with the foul, and she argues, but that'll send number 33, Annalise Friend, to the line for an extra shot here. She gets the bucket. First one up, and it's good. That's the only shot on the three-point play. Good for Annalise Friend, the sophomore for Trinity Christian. Here's Emma Wright, back the other way. Here's Ayers, left wing. Teague inside. Whistle and a foul. That'll send Lily Teague to the line.
Yeah, and I like to see them, creating that, pressure, driving to the basket, and making them defend that. And obviously we're getting the fouls and getting foul shots and continue to pile on this lead. Maybe.
Teague misses on the first. She'll have another. On the floor, Teague. Davis, as Teague converts on the second. Holmes. This one taken away. Trinity back the other way. Lady Lions, and now Jazz Holmes. And a whistle and a walk on that far side over there, Ben.
Okay, so they called the walk on Jazz. Okay.
And again, more of that great defense for Jazz Holmes, the sophomore, the freshman part.
Yeah, really aggressive. I like it where she's not intimidated. She's totally up to the task, and she's proven her, like I said, proven her worth to this team.
Inside Friend, right-handed shot, bank goes for two. Annalise Friend, she has 5. Back the other way, USJ. Teague into the corner. Emma Wright for 3. Won't go. Rebound underneath, TCA. TCA with a little bit of momentum here in the last couple of minutes, Ben, as we go the other way. And a chance for them to pull a little bit closer as we close out things here in the first. Whistle and a foul. Be a non-shooting foul. They're going to get Emma Wright. So the Lady Bruins will inbound, the Lady Lions will, possession TCA. With about 20 to shoot here in the first. Baseline. This is Friend. Friend covered by Teague. Shot won't go. Box out, whistle, and a foul, and I believe it's going to go against Trinity, and it'll be possession USJ.
Yeah, they just got tied up underneath the goal there, fighting for that rebound, and looked like somebody had somebody hooked. It looks like, obviously with the call, Trinity hooked the USJ player.
So each team is allowed 5 team fouls per period, and Trinity had met their limit, so that'll send Emma Wright to the line for 2. 24-9, USJ leading. Wright misses on the first, and Sophie King will check back in, and Ella Davis will take a breather. Emma Wright with the second. It's up. It's good. Back into the game for USJ, Jessie Vi, the junior. It'll be possession Trinity. The 12.9 to shoot here in the first.
They opt not to press with only 10 seconds left.
Here's Friend. Here's Hidrogro.
Great job, Jessie Vi, boxing out.
Oh, here's a last-second shot. Won't go. And that's how it ends in the first, 25-9. We're back for period number 2 from USJ. It's USJ Lady Bruins basketball, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
We reset the clock, 8 minutes for period number 2. About to get underway. It'll be possession Lady Bruins up big in this one, 25-9. But, Ben, credit to the Lady Lions against a tough defense and offense in USJ. They've crawled a little bit closer.
Yeah, they've been able to scratch out a couple of baskets. And
here's an opportunity here off the Halen Ayers miss. Rebound underneath. Now a scramble for a loose ball, and back the other way we come. Lady Lions. Here's Friend. TCA will slow it down here, trying to get back into this one, 25-9. Annalise Friend for 3. That one misses. Jazz Holmes with a rebound, and back the other way we come. Trinity 0 for 2 from three-point range. Sophie King into the lane. Left-hand King won't go. And King is going to catch it out of bounds. It'll belong to Trinity. Coming up tomorrow night on the network, USJ is right back in action. And I say tomorrow night, but it's actually tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. The Lady Bruins and the Bruins both on the road at Fayette Academy for a division game. Here's TCA in the open court. Shot in the air. Good. 2 points. Ava Engel, her first bucket of the game. Here's Teague back the other way. And here's Ayers as they reset. Ayers for 3. Won't go. Off the miss. Rebound Lady Lions. Looking to convert. Off of the Ayers miss. (25-11). Inside. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound Halen Ayers. Here's Holmes. Here's King for 3. Off the miss, Holmes in the corner.
Great hustle, Jazz Holmes.
Jazz Holmes. And a whistle and a foul, and that'll send Jazz Holmes to the line. And as you say, Ben, nice aggressive play, Holmes.
Yeah, great job to save the ball and to try to complete that play and get a couple foul shots in the end.
Holmes hits the first, makes it 26-11. Mary Grace Cleek into the game for the Lady Lions. Opportunity for Ava Engel to get a breather. Here's Holmes with another, and she hits it. 27-11. Lady Bruins in front. Here come the Lions. Tori Robinson into the game for TCA. Left wing, this is Robinson. Here's Cleek, inside Cleek. Shot up, won't go, and a whistle and a foul. And they'll get, I believe, Emma Wright there. No, it's Jazz Holmes, pardon me. And that is Jazz Holmes' second of the game so far. That'll send Mary Grace Cleek to the line for two.
And Emma Wright coming back in for Jazz Holmes.
Been a great opportunity the last game. We talked about it, the big 69-5 win as Cleek converts on the second after missing the first. Here's Teague. Back to that previous game in a second. Ayers, 15-footer. That one off the mark. Rebound, Sophie King.
Playing a really high-paced offense right here. I'm wondering if they're thinking about slowing it down and looking for just an outside shot, set something up, but they're continuing to go fast.
Ayers so far with 13 in this game. Here's Teague. Teague so far 3 points, has it taken away. Here come the Lady Lions back the other way. That's what happens when you get 10 days off for snow, Ben.
I get
a little bit of rustiness.
Hey, we're all a work in progress.
That's right. Top of the key. TCA down 27-12. Look at us scrape and claw and get back a little closer. Penetration shot won't go. Good defense. Lady Bruins. Rebound Teague. Teague in the backcourt trying to get it out of there. She does. Ayers. Inside Vi. Shot up, won't go. Gets her own rebound and feeds Halen Ayers for two.
Yeah, great job. Great awareness right there by Jessie Vi. Not panicking. Gets her own rebound. Dishes it off to Halen Ayers to clean it up.
And what started that play was a great pass from Ayers to Vi on the baseline. Vi misses, gets her own rebound, and a nice pass back to Ayers. 29-12. Left-hand shot won't go.
Great job right there, Jessie Vi. Boxing out, allowing that rebound to happen.
Here's Emma Wright, shot won't go, but a whistle and a foul. That'll send Emma Wright to the line for two. 4:04 remaining until half. Cooper McGee now looking to check back in, as is Ava Engel for TCA. Emma Wright, the junior, makes it 30-12 as she hits on the first. Yeah, after the break and this being a crosstown rival and a district game, a big one. Should be quite a few here tonight, 31-12.
Absolutely, they continue to pile in here. And
everybody's got the cabin fever.
No doubt.
Here's a three on the way. That one misses. Rebound, Emma Wright. Back the other way we come, Halen Ayers. Ayers, three-pointer. That one misses. Rebound, Lady Lions. And after opening, Ben, here's a, count it.
I don't know that they're going to get Lily Teague for the foul there, but I really didn't see much of that call for that, but nonetheless, she's going to get charged for a foul. I thought it was really good defense.
That'll send Annalise Friend. She's got 5 points in this game, leading scorer for the Lady Lions so far in this one. At the line, hits it.
That's her second three-point play in that fashion.
Here's Teague inside. Teague for two. Lily Teague.
Yeah, very nice. Just
coast to coast, Ben. Why not?
Yeah, great job, Emma
Here's
Wright.
a takeaway, Emma Wright. Emma Wright underneath. Two. Emma Wright. And it's 35-15. Lady Bruins leading by 20 here at home. 3 minutes remaining until half. This one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with TCA.
Yeah, good job by Lily Teague right there, fighting that pass off.
We mentioned the last time. Here's a timeout on the floor. It's a full. So we'll keep it here and we'll go back to January 22nd. That was the last time USJ played. It was at home against TRA. And in that game, Ben, a convincing 65-9 win. You had just about everybody. Well, I think it was everybody except for Sophie King, who was out sick that game. Everybody on the bench across the way over there. You see all the Lady Bruins, several standing in the back there, are 8th graders who have been pulled up from the middle school squad. And they, Ben, having an opportunity in the last game, a nice chance to contribute, and some even scoring their first points in that game.
Yeah, what a great opportunity. And not only that, it's against a crosstown rival, against Trinity, that, these kids have played against over and over, whether it's PAL basketball, whether it's travel basketball. They know these teams so well, and to get that opportunity and make it happen against a team like Trinity, that's so special for them, they will not forget it.
Out of the timeout, USJ leading 35-15, 3 minutes remaining until halftime. We do have the boys' game to follow later tonight. We will preview that one after we conclude this one. And that should be a great one here tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how Jake Payne responds. He's been every game he improves, and looking to see what he can do with Reed Finney being out, to see how he can contribute.
Possession, Lady Lions out of the timeout. This is Friend, top of the key. Emma Wright is on her. Into the corner now. Jenna Joyce on the floor. Penetration, shot. Right-handed shot, good. Ava Engel with her second bucket of the game. And now here in transition, Sophie King for two. How about the pass, Ben, from Lily Teague?
They've definitely seen something on film about Trinity not being able to get back after a score in the transition. We saw Lily Teague just go down and just take it coast to coast. So,
Halen Ayers for two. Back the other way. Turnover, Ayers, and she converts, and it's 39-17. Back the other way, TCA. Trailing by 22. Ava Engel. And now back out front, this is Annalise Friend. Friend, the sophomore. 5'8" guard. Over to the left side, this is Jenna Joyce. Now inside shot, won't go. Rebound, Sophie King. Back the other way we come. Sophie King will slow it down. Here's Ayers. Ayers thought about it. Ayers penetrates. This one out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. We will have some halftime stats coming up for you at the break. 1:20 until we get there. Lady Bruins up big, 39-17. And a whistle, and it's going to be a double dribble and a turnover as Annie Payne slips in for the Lady Lions of TCA. For USJ, it'll be Ayers, Teague, Ella Davis back in the game, McGee, and Jesse Vibe. Ben, we talked about it all season long. The coaches mixing, matching, old, young,
Not sure what happened there. I didn't quite see it, but apparently it's going to go the other way.
So it'll be a foul on the play, and it'll be possession TCA with a minute left until half. Annalise Friend, top of the key. Works it left side. Being guarded by Teague. Here's Arnold. Shot up, won't go. Tip into the corner. Rebound, TCA. Here's Engel. Engel against Ayers inside. Left-handed, won't go. Back the other way. Halen Ayers. Ayers with 22 seconds to shoot. Davis, Teague will reset for the last shot. McGee, that one off the mark.
Great
Rebound
job,
inside,
Davis.
shot up, won't go. Rebound TCA. They come out of there, but that's the way the half is going to end. Your halftime score, Lady Bruins up 39-17. We're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
This is how we Friday night.
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 When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Back here at halftime, the Lady Bruins leading 39-17 over the visiting Lady Lions of Trinity Christian Academy. As we look at some halftime statistics here, all favoring USJ. They're shooting 50% from two-point range. They are 42% from three-point range, and they are 83% from the charity stripe, total 39 points. At TCA, 50% from two-point range, but they are 0 for 3 from three-point range, and they are shooting 67%, 17 total points as the Lady Bruins are leading at 39-17 here on their home court on this Friday, February 6th. As we mentioned, USJ's last time to play was on January 22nd against TRA, a big win in that one, 65-9, and both of these teams have played already this season. We are now in the back half of the home and home. The last game was at Trinity, USJ winning 74-52 in that one. USJ been at the moment in the driver's seat. They are in first place in Division II Single A. Trinity is in second place. So you knew this would be a big game coming in, but you fully expect USJ to hold court the rest of the way as far as the regular season.
Yeah, no doubt. That's just a testament to the hard work these girls have put in, the time and effort, the coaches, and just, you know, it pays off. So, yeah, I think that they will hold court and get that eventual number one seed. I don't know what that looks like going forward into the postseason matchup as far as what the other side looks like. But I think that they have a very capable team. We've seen that, you know, they can play inside, they can play outside if they get it going. The full court press is something to deal with. So really excited to see how this turns out and how far they can go.
So it's Fayette Academy, it's Tipton Rosemark, it's JCS, it's TCA, and it's USJ. USJ playing TCA tonight. We turn right around tomorrow afternoon at 1:30, and we go to Fayette Academy. Then on Monday, we're back here at USJ with JCS comes to town. That should be a great one. And then we're back on the road Tuesday to go to TRA. Certainly an abbreviated schedule, all because of the weather. And I must say, the weather is an equal opportunity offender. The weather's not just picking on USJ, it's picking on everybody. Yeah. Everybody's been off. But as you say, it's obvious there has been some work going on while we've been at a break.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's just something you deal with. You know, it's something that, you know, is a possibility. I really didn't expect the students to be out a week and a half or over a week and a half, but that's just part of it. I know they were getting some shots up somewhere. Joel and Ashley Ayers were not just letting them go to Fellowship or Pringles Park to go sled. they were getting their shots in. They were getting their work in, whether it be at USJ, whether I don't know where it was. It's undisclosed, but I can guarantee you there was some work being done.
At halftime, the Lady Bruins 39-17 against TCA leading. And then once again, tomorrow afternoon, we're right back to work here on the network at Fayette Academy. The Lady Bruins and Bruins both tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. The girls will tip it up at Fayette Academy in Summerville, Tennessee, and the boys will follow after that one on the road tomorrow at Fayette Academy. And again, we're right back here on Monday against JCS, and then back on the road on Tuesday against Tipton Rosemark, and that will wrap it up as far as the regular season. So you've got 5 teams in Division II Single A. On the girls' side and boys' side both. Actually, you have 6. You do include Carroll Academy in that. I think each team plays Carroll Academy at one point, one time in the regular season. They have all done that. And then you have the home and home. So USJ has gone to Trinity, one there, the girls have. Pardon me. And that game, again, was back on January 20th. So now you have the Lions here at DeMint Gymnasium tonight. We're almost ready to start half number 2. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of the girls' game. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Back here for half number 2, DeMint Gymnasium. The Lady Bruins up 39-17 against the press. The Lady Lions get it in. And now the turnover. Back the other way, USJ. As we start half number 2, Sophie King will take a shot. 3, Sophie King.
Yeah, great way to start the second half. A turnover, turn that into 3 points. Great job, Emma Wright. And I like how they keep up the intensity. They're not taking the second half off. They're coming out here, and they're going to work on what they've been working on and get better.
42-17, Sophie King. With the three-pointer, and now TCA will have to get a timeout because they were having trouble in the backcourt. We'll take it with them. 42-17 here on the network. We're back right after this. This is USJ High School Basketball, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
TCA will inbound, 7:27 remaining in the third. Just underway at half number 2. Here is Mallory Arnold. Tori Robinson now across the stripe for the Lady Lions. Trailing in this one at USJ. And a whistle and a turnover to the Lady Bruins. The crowd continues to grow here at DeMint Gymnasium. The girls' game, decisive so far. Here's Lily Teague for 3. That one rebounded by Vi. Back to Teague inside. Loose ball picked up Lady Lions in transition. Inside now, that one is tipped. Loose ball picked up, TCA. Inside Arnold, they find her. Shot won't go. Rebound and a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Jessie Vi trying to box out for the rebound and wasn't aware that it went right back in Mallory Arnold's hand and trying to put it back up and gets called for the foul, but I love the effort.
So was that before the bucket? No,
when she
bucket
was,
counted.
Yeah.
Yep. So 42-7 to now 42-19. The score is adjusted. And Arnold misses the free throw, so we continue possession, Lady Bruins. Here's Ayers on the right end of your screen. Ayers, jumper. Ayers misses. Rebound, Lady Lions. 42-19. Here's the takeaway. Emma Wright. Bank won't go. Rebound, Vi. Back to Wright on the wing. 3! Emma Wright for 3. And the Lady Bruins continue by extending their lead 45-19. The Lady Lions in the closing minutes, Ben, of this first half, showing some signs of encouragement, trying to scrape and claw and draw it a little closer. Here's a 3. Nice looking shot. Jenna Joyce at her first bucket of the game. Just can't get close enough. Here's King for 3. Sophie King, 4-3.
Yeah, great job. Lily Teague right there, driving towards the basket, creating everybody kind of just crash to her, and she dishes it out to Sophie King for a wide open 3.
TCA coach Jana Kaler across the way, giving direction. Shot up. That one won't go. Rebound underneath and a whistle and a foul. And I think they're going to get Mallory Arnold on the push. That one on the floor to be possession Lady Bruins with 4:56 remaining here in the third. Jazz Holmes checks back in for USJ. And we see that Hannah Cleek in for Trinity. Holmes for 3. That one off the mark. Rebound back in the backcourt. Sophie King. She'll get it back across and reset will the Lady Bruins. 48-22. King out front. Here's Ayers. Baseline jumper. That one off the mark. Rebound Lions. Back the other way in transition is Arnold. Arnold inside to Engel. She has it stolen away. Here's Holmes and a whistle, and they'll get her on the turnover. It'll belong to the Lady Lions.
Point out that what Jessie Vi does, I think she's a really important part of this team, but she plays an unselfish part. She's not trying to score. She's trying to get it to her teammates. She battles for rebounds, trying to dish it off. So just want to point that out that she does an excellent job.
Vi battling underneath against Arnold. Arnold setting a screen there for Annalise Friend on the penetration. The shot would not go, but Friend is fouled, and that will send Friend to the line for 2. The boys' game following tonight should be a great one. The last one at Trinity Christian Academy, the Lions winning that one and leading most of that ball game. We'll preview this one a little bit more before the game. Here's Holmes off the free throw miss. But in the boys' game, last game, USJ coming at the end of the game and taking a lead in that one. Lions just coming back and regaining it and keeping it.
Yeah, and I think it was a 2-point difference, 2-point margin, right? Not able to quite pull it off, but very competitive. And like I said, super excited to see that. Like I said, looking forward to see what Jake Payne does. He's gotten progressively better every game. Sam Kell looking for a big game out of him. Campbell Vales. Charlie Redden.
Yeah, should be a good one. Blackout here at DeMint Gymnasium. Both free throws hit for Teague. And now a whistle and a timeout as USJ regain possession. So it'll be possession Bruins when we come back. 50-22, the Lady Bruins leading it here at DeMint Gymnasium. And we're back right after this.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
$50-22 as we thank some of our network sponsors for letting us do this. They include Chuck Hutton Nissan, FMY Orthodontics, Dynamics, and McCoy's Heating and Air. Here's Halen Ayers out of the timeout. That one off the backboard. It'll stay with USJ. Cooper McGee checking back in for the Lady Bruins. Up 50-22. Sophie King will take a break. One of the many offensive looks here for Coach Joel and Ashley Ayers. Holmes, Vi, McGee. Here's a loose ball. Ayers and Teague. And a whistle and a foul. They'll get McGee. How tough is Cooper McGee?
Oh, yeah. She gets
that from
after
her
it.
mom, right?
Exactly. The athletic side of the family.
I'll hear from Coach Casey. You have no comment, right? No comment about Coach Casey McGee.
No comment.
No comment about Coach Casey McGee.
They're actually battling it out in Millington tonight. They're playing right now. Unable to play at Union, so they went to Millington to play at the USA Stadium.
Nice complex down there.
Absolutely.
Inside, shot in the air, won't go. Rebound. Good. Teague, back the other way we come. Moving left to right. Teague in the lane, off the miss. Holmes underneath. Holmes looking for help, and a whistle and a jump ball, and it'll belong to the Lady Bruins. 50-22, they lead here. That Millington Stadium has been around since I was in high school. Just junior in high school, I had a chance to play on that field, and they've kept it there, and as you know, have developed several auxiliary fields at that complex. A nice place to go play and watch baseball down there.
Yeah, no
all
doubt.
regular-sized fields, right?
Yeah, my sophomore season in high school, we played our district tournament there, and we thought we were in the big leagues playing on that field. It was unbelievable. Good move by Halen Ayers right there.
Halen Ayers for two more. The Lady Bruins leading it now 52-22, the 30-point lead for USJ. Back the other way, Trinity. TCA inside. Shot. That one misses. Ayers with the rebound, and back the other way we come. Long pass. Holmes. Shot good.
Great transition right there.
Ben, that's something we've seen a couple of times tonight in transition. Long passes, and now another whistle and a jump ball. This one will belong to Trinity, trailing 54-22. Ben, I was a junior in high school. I believe Jason Britt was pitching in a game, and I think Ray King was hitting and hit one that has still not landed.
Yeah, we had a battle there my sophomore year, as I've previously mentioned. Chad Harville was taking place there, Mark Turnbow. So Ella Davis is going to try it.
Ella Davis for three. Her first bucket of the game comes at 1:15 remaining in the third, 57-24.
Good job,
here's
Jazz Holmes.
Another one knocked out of bounds by Jazz Holmes, but it'll belong to TCA. Three on the way. That one will not go. And Trinity, Ben, I believe they are, I think they've hit one three-pointer. I've got them at 1 for 5 from three-point range tonight.
Yeah, they're going to get Jazz Holmes on that foul, and I don't know that there's a foul on somebody, but I don't think it was Jazz Holmes.
And number 12, Tori Robinson at the line, hits the first of two. Lita Rose checking in for USJ to see her first action in this one. Tori Robinson hits the second, makes it 57-26. So it's McGee, Ayers, Rose, Holmes, and Davis will try another three. That one will not go. Rebound Ayers, inside Holmes, baseline Rose, out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. We thank some more of our network sponsors: Snyder Equipment, Shelter Insurance, Deaton's Carpet One, and Garrett Plumbing and Heating. I'm sure the guys at Garrett have been busy over the past couple of weeks here in our area. Both of these teams have been off since right around the 22nd of January. Inside block. Cooper McGee with a nice defense. Ben, you talk about it, McGee and Jazz Holmes and Jesse Vice, so much of what they do doesn't show up in the scorebooks, right?
Absolutely. The way they...
The intensity, the defense.
Just the hustle.
Right.
I mean, just the motor that doesn't quit.
Now a whistle and a foul against TCA with 4.4 seconds remaining in the third. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 4.4 seconds remaining in the third. If you would like to be a part of this broadcast, if you are in business in our viewing area or even outside of our viewing area, I mean, my goodness, our viewing area is across the globe. Ben, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook.
Absolutely. Growing every day. Bigger and bigger.
If you would like to be a part of this broadcast, drop us a message on Facebook on the Worthy Road Studios Facebook page, and we can talk to you about partnering with us, USJ Athletics, Union University Athletics, and talk to you about how in our partnership we can hopefully help you grow your business. Most importantly, that's what we're all looking for, a win-win partnership. Rose will inbound with 4.4 seconds. We'll see the look here. Davis, top of the key. Davis, 1 second, shot up, won't go. Davis finding Ayers for the final shot here in the third, but the Lady Bruins leading it 57-26. We're back after this. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
The Lady Bruins lead it here, 57-26 as we open it up here in the fourth. It'll be possession USJ. The boys game is coming up after this one. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, the rest of the Worthy Road crew. Happy to have you along with us on this Friday night. Lots of folks making it out to the game tonight here at DeMint Gymnasium. Sophie King to Ayers, to Wright. This one tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. So at the conclusion of this one, we will preview the boys' game. And the boys' game will come up right after this one. And that one should be a good one too. Here's a three on the way. That one's short. Shot up, good. 57-28. Back the other way, Lily Teague. As Ben notifies me that Don Rowe will be sitting in with us in between games. Sophie King, left hand, good! Sophie King.
Great job.
Two more. What a game for Sophie.
Yeah, recognizing that alley to go straight to the basket.
It'll be good to have Mr. Rowe, our head of school, here at USJ. Here's a shot back the other way, missed. Halen Ayers. Back left to right, Ayers to Teague for three. And off the miss, the rebound, Emma Wright. And Ayers will reset out front. 6:35 remaining. This one goes out of bounds. It'll belong to USJ. Mr. Don Rowe, our head of school here at USJ, will be sitting in with us. Mr. Rowe, I'm sure, having to, as we all are, shake off a bit of the dust after a nice little nearly 2-week break here at USJ.
Yeah.
We got him back in there yesterday, though. We'll talk to him about that and anything else that's going on here on campus, not related to basketball. As we wind down basketball season. Yes, Ben.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, which is going to be a lot. There's always something going on here, whether it be theater, something going on as far as the student body to participate in.
Here's Arnold, top of the key, Payne. She works at left wing. Tori Robinson now top of the key, over on the right side. Annie Payne. Over to Arnold. Arnold, shot, missed. Off the rebound, here's Emma Wright back the other way. And Lily Teague out front. Teague into the lane, kicks. Holmes for three. Good! How about the ball movement for the Lady Bruins?
Very nice.
Jazz
right
Holmes.
Just being totally aware of where your teammates are and making those passes happen.
One of the things I'll be happy to talk to Mr. Rowe about is recognizing our facilities crew here at USJ. Just some of the best in the business, Ben. Getting our campus scraped and safe for our students to return on Thursday. Brian Stevenson, Philip Dunn, Coach Danny Giles, and Coach Derek Pritchard, among others, here working hard.
Yeah, they do a great job in those instances like that, but also getting all the fields prepared, the baseball, the soccer, the football, everything like that. They do a phenomenal job.
Just top-notch work year-round, but just can't wait until here's Ayers inside. Shot good, Halen Ayers. She'll go to the line after the foul. But you come up here, you know, when the weather in the spring during baseball season and softball's going on and soccer's getting started, and man, it's just beautiful. The work that they do here is unreal.
Yeah. And we have a new softball facility. I say facility. We've had a great upgrade to the dugouts and the bleachers and sitting area in the softball. So that'll be debuted this spring as well.
Tori Robinson, two more, back the other way. Holmes for two. And again, Ben in transition. The long pass and the connection.
Yeah, Trinity just not able to get back.
66-30. USJ leading here at home. We've seen that off of a rebound several times tonight for the Lady Bruins. Shot up short. Pardon me, block. Here's Wright back the other way.
Good
inside
move,
Ayers. Good. Halen Ayers, two more from Emma Wright. 68-30. Lady Bruins in mid-season form here.
Looks like we're going to try another transition play right here.
Emma Wright, two more from Halen Ayers. Emma Wright makes it 70-30, and USJ's lead is 40 here at home. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
The Lady Bruins lead is 70-30 here at home. 3:38 remaining in Ben. We've got some subs in now. Some of the younger Lady Bruins coming in. We do see McGee still out there. We see Ella Davis. Lita Rose is on the court, but Parker Nichols is shot up and good for the Lady Lions. 70-32. Parker Nichols coming up out of the 8th grade on this roster now is in, and as well as Mary Margaret Kreider on the floor, the freshman for USJ. So a young lineup here to close things out in this one. Here's Rose. Kreider left wing. Back into Rose. Tries to find Davis. Loose ball picked up, and they're going to get Cooper McGee on the foul, attempting to chase down the loose ball there, Ben. 70-32. Running clock now for this one with the lead as we near the completion of this one. Lady Bruins looking to go to an overall record of 18-5 on the season. Baseline. Shot up. Won't go. Whistling a foul.
Late foul.
Yep.
I thought that was just really good defense.
On the attempt, Lainey Williams, she'll go to the line for 2. With 2 minutes remaining. Once again, tomorrow night, we're back in action. Both of these teams, the girls and the boys high school teams, at Fayette Academy tomorrow afternoon, 1:30 tip. Lainey Williams hits them both. Back the other way, USJ. Ella Davis, McGee, back to Davis. Davis drives, kicks, Kreider spots up.
Yeah.
Mary Margaret Kreider for 3. 73-34 as Kreider connects. Inside shot won't go, off the miss, Kreider. Back the other way, take it away, Lions. Shot up, won't go, whistling a foul. And that'll send number 20, I think that's Hannah Cleek, to the line for TCA. She'll shoot 2. (73-34). Boys game coming up next. Free throw good. Good opportunity here to remind everyone that these games are archived on the Worthy Road YouTube channel. Go there and subscribe. Rewatch these as much as you'd like, free of charge. Shot in the air, won't go. Lita Rose with the attempt. 20 seconds left in this one, 73-36. Lady Lions looking for the last shot here, perhaps. A 3 on the way, good. Hannah Cleek for 3. Hannah Cleek, the 8th grader for the Lady Lions, coming in and contributing. And that'll end it, 73-39 the final. The Lady Bruins winning it here at home against TCA. USJ goes to 18-5. They go to 6-0 in Division II Single A, and they stay the number 1 position on the western side of Division II Single A out of District 5. TCA goes to 16-5. They go to 3-1 in Division II Single A. Again, the final here, the Lady Bruins win it. We're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Back here at the Mint Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson, the Lady Lions victorious, and the boys coming up in just a few moments. Before we get to the boys game, Mr. Don Rowe joining us here on the network.
Glad to
Mr.
be here,
Rowe,
Thomas.
glad to have you. Thanks for joining us here. Mr. Rowe, if you do not know, is the head of school here at USJ, the best in the business. But you've had a little bit of a break.
We have.
The past, since last Monday, I guess, right?
That's
we've been out a total we went back Thursday this last week. So talk to me about what that does in terms of the overall school and the momentum and what it takes to adjust to kind of get back in the groove of things.
Absolutely. First thing, Thomas, I would say is yesterday was a special day. I don't know if I've seen people in such a long time be glad to be back. Kids, adults alike. They're glad to be here. They're talking to each other. They're excited to be back. And look at this crowd tonight. Great atmosphere.
Yeah.
But, we had a situation with the weather. I've lived here my entire life. I've never seen anything like it.
Right.
And so obviously we had to shut down school and keep people safe, and we did that. And
sure.
But after 8 days, we're back, and we're glad to be back.
Yeah.
And yes, it certainly throws a wrench in our schedule.
Yeah.
But again, we had to take care of people. And I also tell you this, Thomas, canceling school hurts Don Rowe, and it hurts USJ. It's not just an inconvenience. This place transforms lives. It's important. It matters.
Right.
And so, I don't like to rain out in baseball.
Right.
I want to play, and we're definitely here to have school. So every one of those days hurts, and then we get down to the end. We got to make some tough decisions, and we got to keep people safe. But as soon as we can practically and safely get back, we want to be back.
Yeah.
And now that we're back, we hit the ground running.
I guess I hope it's okay to ask this.
Sure.
Is there a plan, I guess, before the school year even starts to accommodate these days? And how close were we, or is there a risk at getting to a point where you actually have to tack on days on the back end of the semester?
We definitely could get to that point. We factor in some days every year when we make the calendar. So
and
we know
nothing specific. I'm not trying to get into policy or any of that. I'm just general.
We make the calendar the year before in November, and so we look at what's required.
Right.
How many hours a day do we go to school, and then we factor some inclement weather days into that.
Right.
Now, this situation is unique.
Sure.
So there might be a situation where the state would waive days, but we are not in danger right now of canceling or canceling spring break or let's just go to school in June. I do love school, but I don't know how that would go over. But yes, if we were to have another event like we've had the past couple of weeks, we might have to look at things. But right now we're okay. We do factor some of those in.
Ben and I were talking. It had a very COVID feel there
for the
first few days.
And that's what yesterday felt like. So in the fall of 2020, such a difficult situation. And so we put all these plans together. We're going to open school. We're going to be here 5 days a week full time. And thanks to our people, we were able to do that. We were extremely blessed. But I remember that first day I was telling some parents, listen, we're here. And they're like, we were going to bring them whether you were open or not. They were ready to be back in school. And yet yesterday did kind of feel like that.
You and I were talking in the break. We'd like to recognize our facilities crew.
Sure.
And even Ben and I touched on a few names, Brian Stevenson and Danny Giles and Philip Dunn, among others. Coach Derek Pritchard, go ahead and mention all those guys and recognize them for getting us back up and running.
Yeah, so I remember being in school, Thomas, back in the day where we would sit in class and then all of a sudden look outside and it's snowing and we're running buses. Everybody's scrambling. We had a 7 or 8 day heads up that this thing was coming. So we met on the front end as to how we're going to get the word out about what we're doing, how we're going to protect the school and make sure that that people are safe, people aren't on campus, there's no vandalism, we don't have leaking and frozen pipes and those kind of things. And so we sent some guys home with some vehicles that could get them back and forth. We had a plan for closing campus and checking on the facility, and some very dedicated men came in, while I don't know about you, but I was huddled around the fire for a little bit, but they were here every day.
Right.
And they're shoveling snow and they're spreading salt and they're making sure, that we don't have people in vehicles that shouldn't be here or anybody's on campus that shouldn't be here.
Right.
And every single day while we were out, we had, so Philip Dunn, Eric McCraw, Derek Pritchard, Ryan Stevenson, Kyle Hopper, we're here every day.
Right.
Making sure that things were squared away on campus and that people were safe. And so could not be more proud. Our campus was ready for school 2 days before the roads were.
Right.
And so it just speaks volume about the dedication of our people. And you can drive across campus and see how beautiful this place is, how much pride we take in our place.
Sure.
And so these gentlemen stepped up just like they do every day.
Yeah, and you mentioned us getting back in gear on Thursday. Actually, yesterday, the kids getting back into school, and the roads were there were still some questionable spots.
Yeah.
I do like and I appreciate the communication that went to the parents that said, hey, we respect your safety. If it takes you a few extra minutes to get here, we're okay with that.
Absolutely.
Just make sure you get here in a safe way, right?
Absolutely, and they absolutely did that. And again, we've got to be responsible and take care of people. But the main roads were clear. There's some side roads that still, even this morning, were.
Oh yeah.
But we want people to take the time. And listen, if somebody is iced in, we don't want them to risk it.
Right.
But yesterday, for example, I was looking at the absentee list and things. We're here.
Yeah.
We're here. And what else is beautiful about it is, Thomas, is I had, we had kind of a growing list of people with flu and sickness before the break.
Yeah.
And people are healthy now.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult situation, but it's a blessing to be back and so.
Well, I'll tell you, I had two that were ready to come back, and I'm not just saying that because you're the head of school here.
Yes, sir.
But there's only so many times you can go down that hill at the Sportsplex, Mr. Rowe. and this year it was particularly hard to get back up the hill at the Sportsplex.
I've heard stories.
And so after 3 or 4 times, they were done with it.
Sure.
So thank you for doing this.
Well,
really appreciate all that you do.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Great night for basketball.
Absolutely.
We need to build a press box up here, Thomas. There's a lot of activity.
I'm going to have to get Mr. Paul here to send them an invoice
We'll
for
take
the
care
Fresca,
of that.
right?
We can take care of some Fresca for you, brother.
Thank you very much.
Great work.
Mr. Don Rowe, our head of school here at USJ. As we get ready for the boys' game, it's coming up next as we break. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back right after this. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Great job.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be safe.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, Sean?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Back here at DeMint Gymnasium for the boys game. The girls winning earlier tonight, and the boys coming up next as we say thanks to Mr. Don Rowe for sitting in with us in between. He has certainly had his work cut out here the past couple of days at USJ, getting reacclimated after the break here at our school as the visiting Trinity Christian Academy Lions just got introduced here for this game coming up. It's the boys game. USJ taking on TCA. USJ comes into this game an overall record of 11-9. They are 3-1 in district play. TCA comes into this game 11-7 overall. They too are 3-1 in Division II Single A. USJ, their last game was back on January 22nd, a win against TRA, 56-33 in that one. And TCA, their last game against Memphis Home Education Association, back on January 23rd, a win 51-48. These two teams have met this season back on January the 20th at TCA, and USJ losing in that one 47-45. A close one at TCA, Ben, and USJ needing a win here at night to get back in the driver's seat in Division II Single A. At the moment, JCS is ranked number 1 in Division II Single A. TCA is ranked 2nd, and USJ right there behind them in 3rd, but each team only with 1 loss in division play.
Yeah, obviously those 3 teams are going to battle it out, and it's kind of a coin flip. Obviously from the scores we've seen, we beat JCS by 1, we lost by 2 to Trinity, so very competitive, but hopefully we can put it all together here and avoid the costly turnovers. I think it's kind of plagued us here last game, so let's see how it plays out.
TCA controls the tip. We'll get the starters in for you as we go along here and get started for the game tonight. Shot in the air will not go. Rebound, USJ. Just underway here for the boys game. Packed house here at DeMint Gymnasium. The girls winning earlier. Here's Brassfield. Here's Kale for 3. Kale, 3. Yeah. Sam Kale.
Great start right there. And anxious to see if they still continue that play with Houston Brassfield coming off the screen and taking it to the basket. We've seen him really excel at that play.
Back the other way. Here's Trinity. Gabe Lee in that corner, being guarded by Kale. Lee looking for help, goes baseline, still in the corner. Shot in the air, no good. Rebound Lee, shot good. Gabe Lee off of the miss with the bucket, and he has 2.
And we saw Gabe Lee do that quite a few times last game, just kind of in that mid-range, just floater type shot that he is so effective at making.
Here's Brassfield, here's Payne. Payne in for the injured Reed Finney. Still dealing with the leg. Whistle and a foul on the shot, Kale. And he'll go to the line for 2. On the floor, Houston Brassfield, Campbell Vales, Charlie Redden, the senior, Jake Payne, and Sam Kale at the line. Payne, as we mentioned, in for Reed Finney. Reed Finney dealing with the lower leg. Reed Finney warming up earlier.
Yeah, don't know if we'll see him tonight or not. Anything that he can contribute would be obviously welcome. Love to see a big game here. I'm going to go ahead and predict it. Sam Kale's going to have a huge game right here. He's going to put it all together, and he's going to carry this team to a victory tonight.
Sam Kale opens the game with 5 points. It's 5-2. 2 hits from the charity stripe and a 3-point basket for Kale, the junior. Here's Lee. Penetration Lee, left hand won't go. Rebound Redden. Lions 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Campbell Vales. Vales, inside shot. Good!
Yep.
Vales to Jake Payne for 2.
And that's what I've talked about earlier as far as Jake Payne just being able to slow the game down. I think it was a little too fast for him last year and coming in and taking that starting role over for Reed Finney, but he's able to slow it down, know what's going to happen, and expect that pass right there.
Here's Carson Dooley. Good defense, Charlie Redden. Out front, Gabe Lee. On the floor, Zach Nevin. Nevin pulls up, shot, short, rebound underneath. Taken away, Brassfield. Back the other way, Brassfield. Into that corner. Now to Vales for three. That one off. Rebound, TCA. This one tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. Right underneath the student section tonight, being clad in all black. Is it black out here?
Yeah, great showing tonight for the student section.
Absolutely. Gabe Lee will try three. That one off. Rebound, Jake Payne. Gabe Lee with the first three attempt for TCA. He misses. Here's Kale. The TCA student section across the way. Charlie Redden right beneath them. Out in full force. Camo tonight. Here's Brassfield. Brassfield underneath. Two!
And they looks like they were prepared for that play as well, where they're seeing Houston Brassfield come around off that screen into the lane. They tried to crash on it. He dishes it off for an easy two.
How about the inside game we've been seeing from Houston Brassfield the past couple of games?
Hey, I like that. I don't like the foul right there against Sam Kell, but great job protecting that lane. We're going to see Mr. Reed Finney step in. Love to see a big applause for him, but he's a big addition.
Now Finney in with Payne. It'll be Finney, Payne, Redden, Vales, Brassfield. Kale with his first foul. He'll take a break. Inside shot, no good. Zach Nevin with the attempt there. And here's USJ back the other way. Trinity 1 for 5 so far from the floor. Finney inside, and he goes down, and a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Coach Jones wants a push right there, but he's not going to get it.
Offensive foul. Offensive foul. They're going to
get.
No,
they called it travel. They called it travel, I thought.
Gotcha. Turnover to the Lions. 4:03 remaining in the first. Back the other way. I was concerned there about Finney being.
Yeah,
I couldn't pay attention to anything because I was wanting him to get back up. Into the corner. Here's Gabe Lee. That one off. And it'll be possession USJ.
And that is a jump ball, correct?
That is correct. So off of the jump ball, USJ takes possession. Out front, Finney. Finney inside. Finney out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. 3:35 remaining in the first. USJ leading it 9-2. Ben, as we look back, the previous game back on the 20th at TCA, a lot of significant players at the beginning of that game getting into foul trouble on USJ. Not to make excuses, Trinity won the game outright. Here's a miss. Here's a tip. Inside. Shot. Good. And to the line will go Lake Helton as he scores his first bucket of the game. I was just mentioning some of the players. You know, Reed Finney was out. Jake Payne got in foul trouble. Will Snyder then in foul trouble in that game.
Yeah, we got another foul on Trinity. Looks like it's going to be a hold. But, yeah, hopefully we can stay out of that foul trouble and keep these guys in. I know go into a hostile environment, you kind of want to, make your presence known. So in a comfortable atmosphere now, so let's see how they react.
Sam Kale back in there for Houston Brassfield. Top of the key, here's Payne. Payne to Finney. Here's Kale. Kale, three. Off the screen, won't go. Rebound, Vales. Vales tips it, keeps it in. Baseline, Vales.
Great job to stay in bounds right there.
Vales, the jumper won't go. Blocked.
Great hustle by Reed Finney. I think he's, goodness gracious.
Finney hobbling. Shot in the air, will not go. And Finney's going to have to come out.
I hate to see that. I hate to see it. Not only because you feel bad for him being hurt, but you know how bad he wants to be out there.
Payne to the line. First one up will not go. And indeed, Reed Finney will check out. And Houston Brassfield will come in. So the original starters back out there. Brassfield, Kale, Payne, Redden, Vales. 2 misses. Jake Payne from the stripe. 2:40 remaining. Here's Lee. Lee, shot will not go. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound, and will go the other way. TCA 2 for 7 from the floor.
Yeah, that's a big thing right there where Gabe Lee just takes that shot where when we were at their place, it seems like everything that he put up went in, and it's not been the case tonight. So see if we can expand that lead and take advantage of those misses.
9-4. USJ up 5 here early in the first. Campbell Vales works it over to Brassfield for 3. Good! Houston Brassfield. The senior with his first 3 points of the game makes it 12-4. Here's Dooley. Top of the key now. Here's Zach Nevin for 3. That one will not go. We'll take that shot all night, Ben.
Absolutely. We'll give that up all night.
Lions 0 for 2 from three-point land. Here's Kale. Thought about it. Kale works it left side. Kale shot off the mark. Out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. Down 12-4 here at USJ. 1:43 remaining in the first.
Yeah, and like I mentioned early in the broadcast, that if we can minimize these turnovers, I think it's going to put us in a great position. So far we've done well in that aspect. Hopefully we can keep that up.
Here's Nevin, top of the key, drives, left-hand shot, will not go. Whistle and a foul, and that will send Zach Nevin to the line, the 6'8 guard. He is a senior here at TCA. And he'll have 2. 1:23 remaining in the first. And Finney, Ben, looking to get back in there.
That's great to see that. Hopefully he's well and, can continue to play and not further injure himself.
Nevin hits the first and the second. Lions 2 for 3 from the stripe. 1:21 remaining in the first. Kale works it across. Brassfield. Now Finney.
Yeah, he took an extra step.
Turnover to the line. Sam Kale with the travel. And it remains 12-6 here.
It's funny, they don't call that in the NBA. They get like 6 steps in the NBA.
Yeah, add that to the lengthy number of reasons that I do not watch.
As well, me neither. Great job, Charlie Redden.
But my kids just tell me I'm old, Ben, and I'm sure yours tell you the same.
That's okay, too. I'm fine with that.
Here's Vales inside. Campbell Vales for 2. 14-6. Campbell Vales with his second basket of the game, Ben.
Charlie Redden setting a really good screen right there, allowing Campbell to get underneath.
And again, another one of those things that doesn't show up in the stat book. Whistle and a foul. Boy, that one looked pretty clean.
I agree with you. You're not going to get any arguments here. It almost looked like he pushed off of the defender himself, but nonetheless, he was going to take 2 shots.
Reed Finney charged with a foul. That's his first. That'll send Reed Williamson to the line. He hits the first of 2. Halftime stats coming up in this one. Williamson with the second. That one goes.
Got 20 seconds. Let's see if they try to hold on to it for the last shot.
14-8. USJ leading. Vales with 10 to shoot. Sam Kale. Right wing looking for a screen, has it. Kale the drive. Good! Sam Kale for 2 makes it 16-8 Bruins, and that's how the first period ends. We're back for the second right after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Back here at DeMint Gymnasium, starting period number 2, the Bruins with an 8-point lead, 16-8 here on their home court. As we look around the district, Ben, JCS leading the division at the moment, followed by TCA, who is followed by USJ. Each team with 1 loss in district play, and so the significance of these local teams and the games against them are going to be huge coming down the stretch here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said, it's going to be super competitive. They're all really equally, as far as like balanced competitively, great teams.
Very evenly matched.
Yeah.
USJ goes on the road back in December with a big win. Or that may have been January. The big win at JCS. Got it. USJ with a win at JCS, and then JCS goes to Trinity and beats the Lion on their home court, and then we go to Trinity and lose to TCA. So that's where we are.
So I don't know, are they already getting the tiebreaker in there? Or is it just?
Here's a shot in the air. Niven, 3-pointer will not go. Whistle, and I think they're going to get, is this Finney again on the rebound? That's Campbell Vales. Correction on the foul. Here's Niven on the inbound. Niven spinning, shot, will not go. Whistle and a foul. Another foul. Yeah. Niven.
I don't see that on Reed Finney. Obviously, that's who they called it on, but I thought he was just standing his ground, and Niven's lowered his shoulder and tried to bulldoze his way in. He did, and draws the foul.
TCA 5 for 7. And make that 6 for 8. From the free throw line, Niven connects on both. 7:15 remaining in the second period. Here's Finney. Here's Kale against the full court press. They get it across. Top of the key, Finney. Charlie Redden, the senior, out front, works it to Campbell Vales. 6:50 remaining until half. Vales, his team up 6. Finney loses the handle, and they'll call the backcourt violation. It'll belong to TCA.
Yeah, that's kind of the type turnovers that I'm speaking of. Hopefully we can, like I said, minimize those.
Here's Gabe Lee across and out front. Niven works it Dooley. Shot in the air, 3-pointer off, and a foul going the other way against Niven. And I agree with it, Ben. All over the back of Reed Finney.
Yeah.
And another three-point attempt missed for TCA. They're 0 for 4 from that range.
See TCA once again, full court press. They break it, get it across, got a trap.
Here's Vales out front. Vales out there with Redden, Payne, Finney, and Kale. Redden, the senior, works at top of the key. Now over to the right wing. This is Kale. Kale. Pull-up jumper will not go. Rebound, Gabe Lee. And back the other way we come. Bruins 4 for 7 to 2-point range. 2 for 3 from 3-point range. Baseline, Lee.
Good job,
tries
Jake
to give
Payne.
it off to Niven. Loose ball picked up TCA. Here's Williamson. Here's Niven for 3. Will not go. 0 for 5 are the Lions from out there.
Sam Kale to go in right here.
Whistle and a walk against Sam Kale.
I thought
we'll
there
go
was a
the other
push
way.
there, but they didn't see it the same way, so it'll go the other way.
Jason McNair, Will Snyder checking in. And Sam Kale and Reed Finney both will take a seat and a breather. 5:20 remaining in the second. Here's Niven.
Good job.
Intercepted, Charlie Redden. Charlie Redden back the other way. Charlie Redden goes down. Loose ball picked up back the other way. TCA. Lions. Shot. Will not go. Rebound TCA. Here's Gabe Lee. Top of the key now. Down by 6. Inside whistle and a foul. And they'll get Jason McNair, number 4 for USJ. That'll be his first.
Yeah, and it just, he knew he was beat right there, so he just kind of, it's like a pass interference when you know you're beat and you don't want to give it the big play, so he just went ahead and grabbed him and took the foul. I don't blame him. That's not a bad foul.
TCA works it in baseline. Here's Dooley. Here's Lee. Lee thought about it. Lee puts it up. That shot won't go. Tipped. And out of there with it is TCA. 16-10. Gabe Lee with 2 points in this game so far. They work it inside. Shot good. Lake Hilton for 2.
Yeah, kind of
That's
a mismatch
his 4th.
there on Charlie Redden right there down low.
Here's Snyder. Here's Vales. Vales, head fake. Vales inside.
Is that on Nivens again?
Whistle and a foul. And Campbell Vales to the line for
we
2.
knock these free throws down.
Vales hits the first. Trip Hayes checks in for TCA. His first action of the game. Comes at 4:10 left in the second. Vales second one up, second one good. USJ 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Had some trouble at the stripe at TCA, that loss a few weeks ago, Ben. Hopefully they're getting that straightened out for this one. Penetration shot, good. Reed Williamson has 4 in the game. And the lead is 4.
Yeah, they elect to go with the full court press again. Trying to get it across, Campbell Vales does.
Vales,
Right
Snyder.
who that was,
Out of bounds, it'll belong to TCA.
Yeah, and that's the type turnover we're talking about where, it's just unforced.
18-14, we took a little trip. 3:41 remaining in the first. Been waiting all season to use that one, Ben.
Absolutely.
You have to be my age to know the reference. You'll have to Google that. The Battle of New Orleans, old country song, Johnny Horton. I am old, Ben.
That's the goal, though, right?
I guess so.
Absolutely. It beats the alternative. Heads up. Very good, Jake.
Here goes Jake Payne moving back right to left in transition. Payne shot blocked. Payne gets it, but he's out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. 18-14. The score continues. We took a little trip. Was a line that I stole from the great Dan Hughes, local broadcaster. Here's a shot in the air. Good. Carson Dooley with his first points of the game. And that makes it 18-16. Charlie Redden, right side, Vales. Vales in the paint. Vales with the jumper. Good.
Great
Campbell
shot.
Vales. 20-16. The lead back to 4. The Bruins 5 for 7 from 2-point land. This is Williamson. Williamson, top of the key. Defended by Kale. This one tipped. Out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. 20-16. 2:27 left to go until halftime.
Yeah, great hustle play right there by Charlie Redden. Wasn't able to get the turnover, but nonetheless, love to see that hustle.
Top of the key, working it now, right side baseline. This is Dooley.
It's almost
into the corner, Helton.
Bruins.
Helton throws it away. It'll belong to USJ.
Bruins playing a little zone right there. They, just trying to protect that lane, and it ends up paying off, gets the turnover. See Reed Finney coming back in. That's good to see.
Again, Finney back in after dealing with a lower leg injury. Still been, as you can tell, not 100% by any stretch. Has to certainly have an effect on his ability to cut. Finney, Charlie Redden, Jake Payne, Kale, and Campbell Vales as we continue. Less than 2 minutes remaining until halftime.
Do we have a foul count on Brassfield? He's not seen him here lately. Just kind of curious why.
I don't have any fouls on Brassfield. Here's Kale. Inside Finney. 2.
Great
Reed
look right
Finney.
there.
(22-16). Reed Finney with his first 2 points of the game gives the Bruins 6-point lead. A minute 40 remaining until halftime.
Still playing that zone right here. But they're
Here's
giving
a
them that,
three.
not necessarily giving, but they're allowing them to shoot that.
Here's Payne in transition.
No foul there.
Picked up.
That's
out of bounds. It'll belong to USJ.
The zone seems to be pretty effective. I mean, they gave up those, couple 2 or 3 quick baskets right there where they were dishing it off down low and getting easy baskets. So Coach Jones making the adjustment.
Sam Kale looking to inbound it, does so. Charlie Redden this side. Redden to Reed. Finney. Underneath the TCA students. Here's Kale. Kale with a jumper. Short. Rebound underneath. Redden loose. Picked up. And here comes TCA back the other way. This one out of bounds. And it'll go back to USJ up 22-16. USJ has led the entire way so far.
Let's see if they slow it down here and maybe work for that last shot and hopefully convert it and go into halftime with some momentum.
Here's Vales, top of the key. Vales drives underneath.
Good dish.
Go! Jake Payne from Campbell Vales. And Payne has 4. Back the other way, Niven. Whistle and a foul, and they're going to get Charlie Redden, the senior, and the student body and everybody on the home side lobbying for the offensive foul and we don't get the call.
It looked like a flying elbow coming through. And that's not a shooting foul. I mean, I don't think he was in the act of shooting, was he? But yeah, it's on the floor. Yeah, they're calling it on the floor.
So it'll be possession TCA with 36.5 seconds remaining until halftime. Niven gets it in. Williamson back to Niven in the corner. Now it's Williamson out front, 24-16. We'll see the decision here for the Lions.
Back playing man-to-man.
Loose ball picked up. Finney now back the other way. Plenty of time here. Vales, 10 to shoot. Vales spins, turns, shot, will not go. Here's Niven. Here's a long three attempt short, and that'll close it out at the half. 24-16, USJ leads it at DeMint Gymnasium. This is USJ basketball on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Back here at halftime of the boys' game, 24-16, the Bruins leading it. And earlier tonight, the USJ Lady Bruins beating TCA. The final score 73-39. Coach Joel Ayers joining us now on the broadcast. Coach, thanks for joining us, and nice win tonight. And your team coming off, as everybody is, a very lengthy break related to the weather. What were the concerns for you and the rest of your coaching staff and your team as you looked at that sort of a forced break due to Mother Nature there?
Well, you always want to try to get your kids in. You know, basketball is one thing, and we'd love to pick up where you left off, you know, as far as handling it and shooting it and all the things. But then there's the flip side of that of we just want to be in shape. We want to get our legs in shape, get our lungs in shape. And so that's the challenge. You have an extended time off, and we were able actually to get us, you know, we had a crew here that just worked, and we had some people that came in and did some stuff. And, you know, so we were able to get in here in school yesterday, and then our administration worked with us, and we were able to do a little bit we missed a bunch of time like everybody else. So, So two ways to look at it. One is we had a lot of people that worked hard to try to get us in here and let us get a little in shape, get our legs underneath us, and then on the second part of that, we're all kind of in the same boat, you know, as far as all the teams in the surrounding area, and really throughout the state of Tennessee. Maybe East Tennessee was a little bit quicker to go back to school than middle / and a little quick. We're probably the last ones, but so it was just kind of do the best you can, you know, and get your kids in here, and it starts slow. We got in and we did a lot of stuff, but we did it in short bursts and tried to just get in shape and take one thing at a time and move to the next. And super proud of the kids. They did a great job.
I joke that it's an equal opportunity offender, right? Like
yes.
My folks at my day job, I tell them, nobody's picking on us.
Yeah.
Everybody's affected by this. So the same thing with these high school athletes and everybody that's trying to scrape and claw and do what they can to stay in shape while they're out.
Yeah. And I was super proud of our kids tonight. They kind of went in. They had good poise. There were some things we really kind of wanted to do, and I felt like we did a good job at taking those from what we've been working on prior to the snow, when we came back from the snow, and then taking it out on the floor and did some good stuff.
73-39, you win against TCA, so you go 2-0 against them on the season. You continue to lead the district in Division II Single A. You go to Fayette Academy, so because of this weather, you get a short turnaround tonight going into tomorrow, and then also back here against JCS on Monday, and then to TRA on Tuesday of next week to close out the regular season. Just your thoughts in general about your team at this point in the season.
Well, I'm super proud of them. We always talk about everything is a stepping stone in the direction you want to go. You play a lot of, obviously, all non-district games before Christmas, throughout Christmas, and you want those games to get you ready for your district play. And then when you get to district play, you want to get yourself a seed that's great for that region tournament.
Right.
And then, if you look too far, you don't want to look too far down the road, but you really want to finish in the top of that region tournament and have a, possibly if you win the region, you get a bye on the sub-state game or finish up with the best possible scenario moving forward. So, I think it's one of those things that you talk a little bit about the steps, but you just say, and you can't jump. You got to, the thing about a ladder, you can go up one step at a time, and that's about all you can do. But you sure can fall all the way down if you miss one step. So try not to do too much ahead other than the step that's in front of you. And I've been super proud of our kids. We work hard. They came in and did a lot of hard work. We told them to do the best they could about staying in shape at home. If you got a treadmill, get on it. But they
go
did
to
a
the
great
gym.
job.
Right?
Yeah. So they did a great job.
If you will, another minute while we have you, talk about the depth of your team. The last game before tonight, you played TRA here a couple of weeks ago, and you had 8th graders contributing in that game. The depth of your team is really impressive, and what that means to the duration and the longevity as far as the impact on this season, and also keeping your team healthy.
Well, and here's the deal. You see it a little bit in games, and some games you see it and some games you don't. And there's players that didn't play as much tonight that play a ton in other games.
Right.
And sometimes it's a matchup deal. Sometimes it's a foul trouble thing. Sometimes it's you just played better on one night than you did on the other. The next day's a new day, and then go at it. And our kids are really good about showing back up and working hard and being prepared. But the biggest thing is that people don't get to see is the amount of work that our kids top to bottom do in practice. And we throw them out there, like you get out here, you're going to guard, you're going to go play offense, you're going to get up and press, you're going to do this. Our practices look just like our games to some degree.
Right.
Obviously there's breakdowns and there's things like that, but all these kids are out here in practice and they're getting after it and they're working hard and you just don't get to see that, and sometimes they don't get on the floor in a big game as much, but what you don't understand sometimes is how much they did to get everybody ready for that game.
Right.
And it's a shame that you don't get to see that. You talked about the dream team a long time ago. A lot of people, young people won't know what I'm talking about, but they said the greatest games that were ever played, nobody got to watch because it was the games in practice when they played against each other.
Right.
And sometimes our practices are just like that, So I'm super proud of our kids and the amount of work they do in front of everybody and the amount of work they do
behind the scenes
when nobody's watching.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you for doing this.
Yes.
Good luck the rest of the way. And go a quick turnaround after tonight. We go to Fayette Academy tomorrow, a game that we'll have here on this network. And then back home against JCS on Monday. And then TRA on Tuesday on the road. And that'll do it for the regular season.
4 games in 5 days, which is, that's hard on anybody, but take one game at a time, and we'll move through it.
Again, they all have to do it. It's the weather affected everybody, not just picking on the Bruins and Lady Bruins.
That's right.
Coach Joel Ayers, thank you so much. Yes, sir. That's Coach Joel Ayers, the head coach of the Lady Bruins here at USJ. The Bruins leading at halftime in the boys' game, 24-16. We'll take a break, and we're back for half number 2 here on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311. We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Underway at half number 2 of the boys' game. The Bruins with the possession to start half number 2, leading 24-16. Here's Cale. Sam Cale, right hand. Good, Sam Cale.
Great way to start the second half right there, extending that lead.
Sam Cale with 9 as we continue here from DeMint Gymnasium. Bruins needing a win here against division
Vale.
rival. Here's Vales on after the takeaway. Now this one's stolen. And now back the other way. Trinity to Reed Williamson. He has 6. 26-18. Here's Cale. Here's Redden. Redden works it. And now a whistle and a foul. And that one's going to be on, did they get Dooley there or Nevin? I think
it's on
Dooley.
number 4.
Okay, yeah, Carson Dooley. I think that's his second. Brassfield back in there.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get involved right here, whether it be the three-point variety or taking it in, as we've seen him do so effectively.
Campbell Vales works it to Cale. Cale Brassfield. Just underway, half number 2, 26-18, USJ leading here at home. Here's Brassfield to Cale for 3. That one's short. Redden with the rebound, put back, won't go.
Great job by Jake
Battle
Payne.
for it underneath, and it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to TCA. Crowd didn't like it, but Ben, that is the way I saw it. So the Lions will have possession working right to left on your screen. 6:20 remaining in period number 3. Inside shot, good. Reed Williamson, 2 more. Williamson has 8 for TCA. Pulls the Lions to within 6. Here's Cale, right to left. Now to Brassfield. Brassfield inside
I'd love to
Payne.
see Jake Payne take that in.
Payne to Redden for three. Short. Rebound underneath Brassfield, and he's fouled.
Yeah, I thought Jake could have converted that, taken that to the basket right there.
That'll send Houston Brassfield to the line for two. Brassfield so far in this game with 3 points. Misses the first. Brassfield connects on the second attempt. Makes it 27-20. USJ with a win over TCA would send their record to 4-1 in the division. And it would send it to 12-9 overall. Here's Gabe Lee. Here's Nevin for three. That one goes. Zach Niven for three. That's his first points of the game, Ben.
First field goal. He's had several free throws.
Here's Kale. Here's Vales. Inside Vales. Block. And a nice defensive play for the Lions. They work in transition. Lee to the paint. Lee. Shot won't go. Nice defense back the other way. Jake Payne. Here's Kale for three. That went off the mark. I thought it hit the top of the board there.
Yeah.
Regardless, it'll be Lion basketball. 27-23. The Bruin lead is 4. .430 remaining in the third. This is Williamson. This is Gabe Lee. Back to Williamson for three. That one misses. Rebound, Houston Brassfield. Back the other way in transition. Brassfield. That one almost picked. Out of bounds. It'll belong to USJ.
Should be USJ's ball.
Not the right call at all.
No, that's unfortunate. I mean, I know it's going to happen, but I mean,
I'm a long way from the play. I will say that, as are you. And we don't have the benefit of replay on these broadcasts, unfortunately. But I did not see it that way. But Mr. Referee is a lot closer than I am, so here come the Lions. Back the other way in the paint. Shot won't go. Rebound, Nevin. Gabe Lee works it inside, and a whistle and a foul going the other way.
Is that, who's that on?
That's on Zach Nevin.
That's got to be 4 right there, I think. Yeah, they're going to let him take a break. I know he hadn't been as big a force as he could be scoring, but he is obviously defensively
a huge presence.
Yeah.
For sure. Dooley checks back in for him. Nevin takes a break. Brassfield inside. He'll take advantage of the size. And a whistle and a foul, and he'll go to the line. Yeah, so now, Ben, you wonder how much of the middle they work with Nevin sitting.
Yeah, I like our chances with Campbell Vale, Sam Kale, and even Brassfield, and Vinny in there as well, being able to take it to the lane, take it to the basket, and possibly take it up themselves or even dish it off.
Brassfield hits the first of 2. He has 4. Make that 5 as he connects on the second free throw. 29-23. USJ continues to lead. They have led the entire game. 3:30 remaining in the third. Kaysen Moore in the game for Trinity. Top of the key is Lake Helton. Here's Williamson, and a whistle and a timeout. Timeout TCA. We'll see if it's a full or a 30. It's a 30, so we'll keep it here. Timeout on the floor.
See if we can get the cheerleaders doing their tumbling right here.
There we go, guys. Appreciate our varsity high school cheerleaders.
Great
one of those you know very well.
ability.
That's
Yep,
right.
Great athletic ability.
And our thanks to our network sponsors. They include Fitscapes, Bank of Jackson, Zaxby's, and Jones Chevrolet, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to connect with us and partner on these broadcasts, if you're a business owner in town, shoot us a message on Facebook, the Worthy Road Studios Facebook page. We'd be happy to talk to you about that. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Here's Gabe Lee. The kick, the shot, the 3. Lake Helton for 3. Gives him 7. Back the other way. USJ with a 3-point lead. 29-26. Here's Cale. Nevin still on the bench for Trinity.
Here's that screen. They were aware of it this time.
Back the other way, Lee.
Don't foul.
Lee, left hand, good. Gabe Lee for 2. Gives him 4. And now Coach Jones wants to talk it over. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. It's a full one. This is USJ High School basketball. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at USJ, a shot of the student section, all clad in black. The blackout here at DeMint Gymnasium with 2:31 remaining in the third. USJ clinging to a 1-point lead. They have led the entire game, and they'll have possession here coming out of the timeout against what appears to be a full court press.
Looks like Trinity does have 4 team fouls in this period, so one more and we'll go to the line.
They break it. Here's Vales the other way. Good! Campbell Vales for 2.
That's exactly what
Vales has 8.
Out of that timeout.
A nice break of the press and a completion of the play with the bucket for Campbell Vales, the junior. Now top of the key, we'll see how TCA responds. Back down 3. Here's Lee in the corner. Works it to Williamson on the wing, back to Lee. Whistle and a foul, and they'll get Sam Cale. It just looks like good defense, Ben. I sound like a homer, don't I?
Yeah, somewhat, but I mean, I agree. I mean, it's you got to take in mind what the environment is and the what's going on. So you got to read the room a little bit, but.
Certainly a different crew from the one in the previous game when they played back on January 20th, but those types of fouls just weren't called in that game. Didn't seem to be. Here's Williamson. Top of the key, here's Lee. Lee has 4 in the game so far. Lee feeds it inside. Shot will not go. Whistle and a foul. They'll get Campbell Vales into the line for 2. Will be Lake Helton. Again, Zach Niven with 4 fouls on the bench. So at the moment, it's Williamson, Lee, Lake Helton who's at the line, Moore, and Carson Dooley on the floor. Next one up, he missed them both, but he gets his own rebound.
It's out of bounds.
Into the corner, it'll go to USJ out of bounds. So a minute 34 remaining in the third.
That's a big break right there, missing both free throws and getting the ball. So see if we can convert right here and take advantage of this.
USJ able to break the press so far pretty easily in transition. The last possession ending with a bucket with Vales.
I guess the clock was not going.
So they'll adjust, and we'll pick it back up here with 1:24 remaining in the third. 31-28, USJ leading. Here's Vales. Vales on that wing now works the top of the key, Sam Kale. Kale, the jumper, short. Rebound TCA. Trailing by 3, here comes Trinity working right to left. Moore to Lee. Helton, top of the key. Here's Moore off the fake, whistle and a foul.
I think that's going to be on the floor, though. Oh, they're going to count the basket.
So what's the play there? Because it's something I missed. 31-30.
Well, I thought it was going to be on the floor. Sam Kell obviously grabbed him because he had going to be beat, but he was not in the midst of shooting. He shot afterwards, but they counted the basket anyway.
Free throw attempt, Moore. That one missed. Rebound and a chance for TCA to take their first lead of the game. They do. 3-point basket.
And that's a 5-point swing right there.
For Lake Helton. Lake Helton has 10. TCA takes the lead. 31-33. Kale out front. On the floor, it's Kale, Payne, Vales, Redden, and Brassfield. Inside, here's Brassfield. Shot and a foul. That'll send Brassfield back to the line with 17 seconds remaining in the third.
He's been good from the line, so hopefully he keeps it up, gets us back even.
This one's shaping up to be a great one. As you would expect, first one will not go for Houston. Second one does. And the Lion lead is 1. TCA will opt for the final shot here in the third. They've got 6 to do it.
USJ playing a zone.
Lee for 3. Will not go. Long attempt, Vales to close it out. That one close, but off the mark. And USJ trailing 33-32 as we head into the fourth. This is USJ High School basketball on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back right after this.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
8 minutes left in this one. TCA in the third taking their first lead of the game, and they have it right now 33-32. And they will start the fourth with an offensive possession here, and we're underway. A game with district repercussions here tonight at Dennett Gymnasium. Lake Helton, Moore, top of the key. Here's Williamson. Works it to Gabe Lee, the senior, at the top. Helton. Trinity being patient after the break here. Here's Moore, inside shot. Will not go. May have been blocked by Redden. Back the other way comes USJ. Here's Vales. Campbell Vales. Bruins looking to take the lead on this possession. Here's Brassfield. I should say retake the lead, as the Bruins have had it most of the game. Here's Vales. Shot. Good! And a whistle and an offensive foul. And the bucket will not count.
Can't say that I agree with that. I just looked like a flop to me, but what are you going to do?
Vales did not care to it. Continue your thought there, Ben.
No, I just thought that Campbell Vales was going around. There might have been a slight contact, but it was not where he was trying to go where the space that was occupied.
Here's Lee inside the dish, back out, three-pointer, good. Reed Williamson having a game. The lead is 4. Back the other way, Vales, right hand, will not go with a whistle and a foul, and he'll go to the line. And after that last possession, Vales doing exactly what you thought he would do. Get the ball in his hands and attack the basket again.
Absolutely.
Vales from the stripe hits the first, 33-36. Finney back onto the floor for the Bruins. Second one up, second one good, 34-36.
Yeah, great job right
TCA
there.
leading.
Both of those. You know it's going to come down to, as we've seen in all these games, free throws are going to be so important.
Williamson for 3 more. Shot off the mark. Rebound, Brassfield. Here's Vales back the other way.
For him to go all the way.
Attacks it. Shot. Won't go. Whistle and a foul. And again, 2 possessions in a row, Ben, after the offensive foul. Vales gets the ball in his hand and attacks the rim.
Yeah, good.
You liked it.
Good for him. Kind of just like I tell a lot of folks, just have a short memory, good or bad. Just play your game.
Nevin back into the game. Zach Nevin, number 14 for Trinity, back out there in foul trouble. Here's Vales connecting on the second, pulls the Bruins to within 1. TCA up 36-35. Gabe Lee, the senior, works it against Cale here on this side. Kaysen Moore. Now inside. Here's Nevin for 3. Good. Zach Nevin has 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, and I think they're probably going to go straight to him under the basket. I mean, he's going to have to give way with having 4 fouls, so it'd be interesting to see how we attack him being under the basket.
39-35. TCA leading here. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this. USJ basketball. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
It's just 39-35, USJ trailing in this one, but it'll be possession Bruins with 5:26 remaining in the game. The makings of a great one here at USJ. Both teams in Division II, Single A, District 5. Here's Cale, a double team coming. Cale finds Vales to Brassfield. 3. Houston Brassfield for 3.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to come, and like I said earlier, it'll be interesting to see when we get the ball back if they attack the basket again and try to, get that last foul on Nivens.
The Lions lead is 1. Here's Gabe Lee inside. Shot good. Gabe Lee for 2. He has 6. 41-38. Brassfield. Double team on him. Loose ball picked up. TCA. They'll slow it down. Zach Niven works it over to Gabe Lee. Here's Moore. Moore for 3. Off the mark badly. Niven with the rebound, though. Niven for 3. Good. Zach Niven, 3 more. He has 3 3-pointers in this game. He is 3 for 3 from downtown. Here's Campbell Vales back the other way. Shot will not go, but a whistle and a foul. I mentioned that Niven was 3 for 3 in the game. He is not. He has 3 3-pointers in the game, so a correction on that. And Campbell Vales on the missed shot will go to the line.
So is
and
that
then
on
that's on Nevins.
Okay.
So with 4:04 remaining in the game, Vales at the line, converts on the first. It's a 5-point game, 44-39. You got to think TCA is going to slow the tempo down considerably.
Yeah,
coming off this.
They're going to try to force something.
This make right here. USJ will tighten up defensively. Trailing by 4. Here's Williamson. Here's Dooley. Helton.
Much as we expected, they're just going to slow it down right here and shorten the game as much as they can.
Gabe Lee out front, works it over to the right side. Keeping it away, killing the clock against Redden. Crowd looking for a 5-second call there. Trinity gets it out of there. Now Payne tightens up. And now a timeout is granted, and I believe to Coach Jones, Ben. 44-40, a 30-second timeout as we thank our network sponsors. Cornerstone Realty, BH Social, Kaufman's, and Builder Finish Products. And we remind you, all of these games are archived on YouTube, on the Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel. You take a look there, the cheerleaders, and now the huddle coming out of the 30-second timeout here with 3:06 remaining in the ball game.
I think they're probably going to, if I had to imagine, they're going to keep going with Campbell Vales or whoever going down low and just forcing the issue. That's worked out pretty well. And then that opens up Houston Brassfield for the 3-point shot. But we have to see what we can do to get this defensive stop here, where I think they're just going to delay and play keep away as long as they can, with us only having one team foul.
Into the corner, Williamson works it. Left side. Williamson. Here's Lee. Lee, inside shot, good. Gabe Lee to Lake Elton for 2 more, and the lead is 6. 2:35 remaining in the game. Still a lot of time left to play. Brassfield into the paint. Shot will not go, but a whistle and a foul. And again, Ben, Brassfield attacking the basket for that inside game.
Yeah, hopefully he can convert right here, and I don't know what Coach Jones has dialed up for the if he converts both of these, if he's going to try to pressure and force a turnover. because I think it's going to be more of the same. What we saw is just a lot of passing and playing keep away.
So we'll get a timeout here in between shots, 46-41. Once again, a reminder, full timeout, but we'll keep it right here. Once again, a reminder, quick turnaround, both teams back in action tomorrow afternoon. I say both teams, I mean both USJ teams. The girls and boys both headed to Fayette Academy tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. The girls will tip it off at 1:30 in Summerville at Fayette Academy, and the boys to follow after that around 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Then we're back here on Monday, a home game against Jackson Christian School on Monday night. The start time for that game is 6 p.m. for the girls, and the boys will follow at around 7:30. And then on Tuesday night, the final game of the 2026 regular season for both of these teams. The girls and boys going to Tipton Rosemark Academy in Millington and taking on TRA. And it'll be Rebels Bruins Tuesday night at 6 for the girls game, 7:30 for the boys game.
I might have missed it. I kind of zoned out right there. So when do we make up the game for Jackson Christian?
Monday night.
Monday night, okay.
That is correct. Here,
yeah,
and that'll be a big crowd, two big ones. And again, all of these games from here on out, district games for Division II Single A. Houston Brassfield at the line.
All players need to hydrate, playing, 4 games in 5 days.
And that one good, 46-42. Now the pressure from the USJ defense. Taken away.
Job.
Here's Vales. Vales to Kale. Brassfield for 3. Off the mark. And a rebound, TCA. And I'm back here looking at the a rebound on the three-point attempt. And Gabe Lee with the rebound off the missed three-pointer from Houston Brassfield. And we've got a foul and we've got a possession, TCA. So they will inbound with 2:07 remaining in the game. Here's Lee into the lane. Will not go. Jump ball. It'll belong to USJ. How about that, Ben?
Yeah, 2-1
Gabe
game.
Lee with a direct line to the bucket. Something you don't see him do. That wide open. Has missed that shot.
Really sure-handed and right around the goal. He's pretty accurate.
2 minutes to decide this one. Kale brings it across his team, down 4. Here's Redden. Back to Kale. Kale works it with Redden, Payne, Vales, and Brassfield. Brassfield inside. Brassfield. Good! Count it!
Great job, and we were just wondering when we were going to see it. I think that's the first time we have seen that play. And Houston Brassfield just taking his time and doing what's needed. Been to the line several times tonight and been pretty effective.
Ben, that's a part of his game that you and I have been impressed with, especially the past 3 or 4 games, the second half of the season, we'll say.
Yeah.
He has really become aggressive inside. I love it.
Absolutely.
Looking to pull his team to within 1. He does. 46-45, 1:37 remaining in the game. Possession, Lions. Here's Lee against Zach Nevin. Out. Nevin fouled out just a few moments ago. Here's Lee, the jumper. No good. Rebound underneath. Payne! Possession Bruins. 1:15 remaining in the game. And a whistle and a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:10 remaining in this one. Trinity up 1, 46-45. It'll be possession Bruins when we return. This is USJ basketball on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Back here at DeMint Gymnasium, 1:08 remaining in the game. USJ down 1. They have possession. Top of the key, this is Jake Payne. Payne to Kale. Kale inside. Kale looking for room. Shot won't go. Rebound TCA. And a whistle and a foul. And we'll go the other way.
Pointing out the foul situation, Trinity does have 5. We're at 3. USJ's at 3, so we will have to have 2 more. And I would have to say rather quick ones because they're going to play just keep away right now. So we have got to get.
Here's Gabe Lee out front. Being guarded by Redden. Lee kicks it. Pass. Tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to USJ.
Well, now here's the question. Do you hold the ball for the last shot, or do you go ahead and try to take it? It's just kind of a strategy call here. Don't know. They're going to full court press.
Trinity with 3 timeouts remaining. USJ with 1. Brassfield gets it in to Kale. 35 seconds remaining in the game. 30 seconds. Kale, top of the key. USJ down 1. Here's Brassfield. Brassfield inside. USJ, Vales, shot won't go. Whistle and a foul.
I think I
believe
earlier,
that one will send Campbell Vales to the line for 2.
Yep, I think I mentioned earlier that the game might come down to free throws.
Campbell Vales with 8 points in this game so far will go to the line with 2 attempts here. That one off the mark. He'll have another attempt here to tie it. Vales shot up, shot good. We're tied. 19 seconds.
And I would imagine Gabe Lee is going to try to attack the basket right here, try to draw a foul.
We'll see if Coach Dexter wants a timeout also. He does. He'll take it. 9.4 seconds remaining in the game. We are tied at 46.
And I have zero knowledge about basketball, so just take this for what it's worth. But I would have to say that they're probably going to, create some kind of zone, close that lane down. If they're going to shoot the outside shot, you'd rather take it that way than them driving the basket. So that's just my opinion. I don't know. Just put it out there. You can do whatever you want with it.
You got to think at some point in the last 9 seconds, the ball is going to be in the hands of Gabe Lee. He will probably drive and make a decision. Does he have a shot or does he kick it?
Yeah, and I agree. So does USJ kind of play that 2-3 zone where they have all the bodies right there in the lane to make that kind of harder than it, make it as hard as possible on them.
Correct.
So I'll tell you what, we're about to find out.
USJ will break the huddle with.
And I bet they're going to play really tight trying to get this ball in, try to create a turnover on the inbounds pass.
They will break it with Payne, Brassfield, Redden, Vales, and Kale. 9.4, here is Gabe Lee. 8. Lee.
That's got to be a charge. Oh, no. That has got to be a charge. He lowered his shoulder and pushed through him.
That is
not a shooting foul. This now will be the 5th, I believe, or maybe that was just the 4th.
That is the 4th. And so it'll be possession into the backcourt. Loose ball. Loose ball picked up Redden. Shot. Short. Oh. Would not have counted, Ben. Would not have counted. I thought I saw the signal from the official on this side. A great attempt at it.
Absolutely. Great defense right there.
And I tell you, Ben, where things went wrong with Trinity on that possession, and I'm sure they'll look at it, throwing that ball that far into the backcourt, only having less than 5 seconds left to get a shot off.
You're right. Yeah, because.
But hey, I'll take it as a Bruins fan, right?
Absolutely, and I'm not banging on the officials. They're doing the best they can, but I really thought that was a charge that could have been called, especially after what the charge they called this end of the court. But, I mean, nonetheless, we get some extra time to sort it all out.
A little free basketball here at DeMint Gymnasium. We're tied at 46. USJ coming into this game 11-9, 3-1 in district play. TCA 10-7. They also 3-1 in district play. USJ and TCA and JCS all with one loss in Division II Single A. So certainly this game with huge regional implications going into the final games of the season. And as you look ahead to postseason play, 4 minutes to decide it,
and we'll tip it. Ball, yeah.
We'll tip it here. And again, Ben has a significant note. Zach Nevin, the senior guard, the big man for Trinity, fouled out in this one. This one goes out of bounds off the tip. It'll belong to TCA.
Yeah, he kind of got both players right there for the jump ball, kind of got them out of rhythm, and neither one of them was able to get a good swat at it.
So here's Gabe Lee across the stripe rather.
So 4 minutes.
Case and more. Gabe Lee. Trinity showing patience here on the opening possession of overtime. Knotted at 46. Here's Lee, top of the key. Lee. Helton now back out front. Here's Williamson. Way out front, being guarded by Payne.
And just by observing what they're doing, they're just trying to make this the least amount of possessions they can give to either team. They're just making this period non-existent, basically. It's going to come down to a couple of possessions for each team.
A whistle and a foul.
Now we'll put them on the line.
Team fouls do not reset for the overtime frame, so we do go to the 5th team foul, and that will send Gabe Lee to the line.
And I don't think it's necessarily a bad foul. I mean, you kind of force the issue. If you make them, great, but at least it gets the ball, a chance at getting the possession back.
Gabe Lee hits the first. 2:44 remaining in overtime. Lee hits the second, and it gives TCA a 2-point lead, 48-46. Back the other way, Bruins working left to right. Here's Cale, and here's Vales.
Brassfield open, see if he takes it in.
Baseline Vales, whistle and a foul. And that'll send Campbell Vales to the line for 2. Vales tied the game, going 1 for 2 from the stripe when it was 45-46 to tie it to send us to overtime. That one off the mark. Hits that one, but Ben, you expect the same here from Trinity.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's going to be where we're going to be forced to foul. That's got to be he pushed off right there, so.
Coach Williams across the way was wanting the foul on Payne. Maybe a good no call. 2 minutes left in overtime. TCA up 1. 48-47. Here's Williamson being guarded by Cale. Whistle and a foul. They'll get Redden.
And I don't see that as a bad foul once again. Obviously we want the turnover or whatnot, but put some pressure on them, force them to make a shot, hopefully get a possession, only down by 1 or 2.
Williamson at the line. Misses the first. And the score remains 48-47. The TCA up 2 now, 49-47. A minute 50 remaining in overtime. Here's Cale. Penetration. Ooh, got away with one there, Ben.
I think so. Brassfield in the corner.
Brassfield in the corner. Misses. Rebound, Gabe Lee. They'll slow it down. Lee. And a whistle and a foul, and that'll send Gabe Lee to the line. Up 2. Gabe Lee, the senior, will have 2 looks at it here. He misses the, oh no, he gets the roll. Gets the bounce there, Ben.
Yep.
Trinity's lead is 3. Second one up, second one misses. USJ continues. Still with time, down 3. 1:15 remaining in the game. Cale for 3, short, rebound, Trinity, and a whistle and a foul. And Gabe Lee will go back to the line. Not a bad look at it there for Cale, Ben.
No, it was. He had a really good look at it, just unfortunately didn't fall. And we're going to have to put something together really quick, and it's going to come down to fouls where we're going to have to force the issue.
You look at the timeout situation. TCA has 3 remaining. USJ with 2. Reed Finney will check back into the game. And it'll be Finney Redden, Houston Brassfield, Campbell Vales, and Jake Payne. First one up, first one goes for Gabe Lee. And there will be a timeout on the floor. And I think Coach Jones called it. And that'll leave USJ with 1 in the game. And that'll leave TCA with 3. 1:09 remaining in overtime. USJ needing some help, needing a missed free throw here on the back end of a 2-point or a 2-shot visit for Gabe Lee, the senior. Find themselves down by 4, 51-47. The girls winning earlier tonight, 73-39. They continue to stay in the number 1 spot of Division II Single A on the western side. The Lady Bruins do, beating TCA 73-39 earlier tonight. Impressive win. And again, both teams back in action tomorrow at 1:30. The girls back in action against Fayette Academy, and the boys to follow tomorrow afternoon at Fayette Academy. Back to the line, Gabe Lee. Second attempt of 2. Looking to put his team up 5. He does. Bruins needing points fast. Here's Redden. Across the stripe, Redden. Redden looking for help. Fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, really important right here to knock down both of these and possibly get a turnover in the backcourt on the inbounds.
First one good. Charlie Redden, the senior, out there with Finney, Payne, Vales, and Brassfield. Second one up, good. TCA up 3. Here's Lee, across. Lee to Williamson, back to Lee. Lee, back to Williamson. Loose ball picked up Redden. And a whistle and a foul going the other way. (52-49). Being on that possession there for TCA. Vales with his hands all over Gabe Lee and did not get the call, and that's fine.
Well,
I guess in hindsight, that's okay. You're right, correct.
Foul, so.
And I think that's what Coach Williams for TCA was arguing, was there was a foul there. Redden at the line for 2 shots. First one up, good. Second one off the mark. And the lead is 2.
Probably have to get a quick foul again.
And a whistle, and what do we have? A foul. Coach Jones wanted to walk there for a second. Lee able to get it out of there, and he's fouled, so he'll go to the line. 36.2 seconds remaining in the game. Gabe Lee at the line with his team up 2. That one missed.
So there is a chance right here. I mean, we can get the ball back possibly by 2 or 3 with 36 seconds left. Trinity not having anybody in the lane to help rebound. Misses them both.
And another miss. The clock does not start. Back the other way. And the referees will take a second to visit the scorer's table. So they'll reset the clock here. We'll see how they adjust it.
I would imagine probably around 30 seconds.
31 and a half. USJ trailing by 2. They'll have possession here with 31.5 seconds remaining. Do you tie it up quickly? Or do you hold it? Or do you hold it?
I say you hold it for the last shot because you can get a 2 or a 3 works, but
into the backcourt. Vales gets it in. Pardon me, Brassfield gets it in to Vales. Vales drives. Vales shot. Good! 17 seconds remaining in overtime.
Timeout. We got a
timeout.
Yeah.
We're tied at 52. It is possession. Trinity Christian Academy. 17.3 seconds remaining in overtime.
Just throw it out there. Possession arrow does favor USJ if there is a jump ball situation. So here we go again. Tie ball game. Do they try to drive and force the foul? They didn't really get that off last time, so let's see if they adjust and see what they do. Once again, I think they'll make it very difficult for them to get the inbounds.
Both teams with no fouls to give, so a foul will send a shooter to the line for free throws. We're tied at 52, 17.3 seconds remaining. Possession Lions. TCA has 3 timeouts remaining. That of note, USJ has none.
10 seconds.
Coach Williams will talk about it some more. Now TCA will have 3 timeouts remaining. And again, USJ with no timeouts remaining in this one. 8.5 seconds remaining in the first overtime.
So it'll be a side out over there by the Trinity bench, and you would imagine that they're going to make it as difficult as possible. I would imagine they try to force them to get it in the backcourt to get it in. I don't know that. That's just what I'm thinking Coach Jones might want to do, to take time off.
Well, you remember how the fourth period ended was this exact same way. And you got to hope that, as you say, defensively for USJ, they force it way into the backcourt again.
And no fouls to give like we did have in the fourth quarter. So a foul will put them in the line regardless.
So you get it way in the backcourt, and it really lowers.
It forces the issue.
Correct.
Much, yeah.
For sure.
Obviously, you want to protect
I would
the
think your
basket as well.
chances go way down with it that far back. And again, they go back there, but not as far back, Ben.
Yeah, I
still
would have thought
plenty of
Charlie
time.
would have been.
Lee inside shot will not go. Rebound. And that's the way the first overtime ends. So we get a second, tied at 52. We'll take a break and regroup when we come back. 4 more minutes. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We head into overtime number 2 here at DeMint Gymnasium, tied at 52. And it'll be possession USJ.
No, I think we'll do
correction,
another
it'll
jump
be
ball,
another tip. It'll be another tip. I was looking at the arrow across the way.
Do we have any idea of the foul situation on either team?
I know that both teams still have 5 team fouls.
Sure.
I don't know of
individual
who's in trouble, who's not. We have Finney, Payne, Redden, Brassfield, and Vales into the backcourt. It'll be possession Trinity.
And let's see if they, once again try to minimize or make this period as short as possible as far as just passing the ball around.
They got the opening tip in the first overtime, and they killed about a minute. And came out of there with points, too. Don't need that. But to give him credit, Ben, Coach Dexter is really good at orchestrating in these types of situations. Here's Gabe Lee inside. Missed. Rebound. Jake Payne.
Yeah, great job right there. Not trying to do too much, just making it a little difficult, but not trying to go up and put his hands and swat at the ball.
Here's Vales inside. Vales for 2. 54-52. USJ takes the lead.
Let's see if that changes Trinity's game plan right here as far as.
Again, the senior Zach Nevin. Continue your thought, Ben. I interrupted you.
No, I was just going to say if they continue to try to just pass it around, which looks like they're doing.
Here's Lee inside. Shot. No good.
That should be USJ ball. Should be USJ ball. Guys.
It is.
Now let's see if USJ kind of plays that same game plan as far as
slowing it down.
Slowing it down.
Got to get it in, though. Here's Redden in the backcourt. Now we'll walk it down and across. Redden drives. Redden to Brassfield. Inside Brassfield shot. No good. Whistle and an offensive foul.
I don't know what it is. I think that I agree with that call. That could be a charge. But as far as getting a charge in our favor, we're somewhat anemic in that aspect, it seems like.
54-52. Bruins up by 2. Gabe Lee, top of the key. Long 3. And a miss. And a rebound, Redden. Back the other way, Redden. Loose ball, picked up Lee. Lee the jumper. No good. Rebound underneath Trinity and a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be against the Bruins.
Yeah, I didn't quite see what happened right there, obviously during the rebound effort.
Charlie Redden charged with the foul. And that'll send Case and Moore. I think it's Moore that'll go to the line. And he'll shoot 2. Moore taking a minute to get up.
Haltom coming in the game. I don't know if that's Charlie's. I guess that's his fifth.
That's his fifth.
And Kale is not in the game either.
So Kason Moore, number 13, the 5'10 junior, I believe set to shoot the free throws, right?
Unless he can't go, I mean.
What happens then, Ben?
I guess you get to pick somebody, but then does he get to go back in the game? I mean, that kind of seems, silly if he gets to go back in the game. He can't shoot his free throws, but he goes back in the game eventually. How about this? Coming off the bench, hadn't seen any playing time. Down 2 in double overtime.
Gabe Lee trying to work his way to the free throw line, and the referees say no, sir. Trip Hayes comes in.
I don't know if he's been in the game or not, but he doesn't look like he's very sweaty.
Misses the first. It continues to be a 2-point lead for the Bruins.
And we'll see if Dexter wants to call a timeout, because after this shot, he stays in the game. Do they try to get him back out of the game?
Brassfield with the rebound off the miss.
They can slow it down here.
Trip Hayes misses 2 free throws. Here's Vales. Here's Brassfield. Brassfield against the double team. Here's Vales inside, loose ball picked up, TCA. Trip Hayes gets it. Back the other way. This is Gabe Lee, and a whistle and a foul, and they're going to get Miller Haltom. That'll send Gabe Lee to the line for 2. 1:27 remaining in the game. How about the drama here at DeMint Gymnasium? USJ leads it by 2, having just regained the lead seconds ago. Lee hits the first.
He must practice that shot. He's done it 3 times where he hits the front iron and it rolls in. Trinity not electing to participate in the rebound effort.
We're tied. Possession Bruins. Here's Haltom. Haltom just coming into the game. Second overtime, Haltom. Haltom to Finney. Finney, the senior.
And we did gain 1 timeout with the double overtime.
Finney inside left hand. Good! Reed Finney, the senior, gives USJ a 2-point lead. And now back the other way, Gabe Lee. His team now down 2. Lee inside, taken away, whistle and a foul. Ben looked at good defense to me, but again, I'm sitting on the home side.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Miller Haltom, and that looked like it was all ball, just
pretty clean.
Yeah.
It's Haltom. It's Vales. It's Payne, Brassfield, and Finney.
Nobody, no Trinity players on the line, so.
Here we continue with the chess match from DeMint Gymnasium. Knotted at 56, Haltom.
I'd really like to see Sam Kale get back in there.
Brassfield, and a whistle and a timeout. So they'll grant Coach Jones his last time out of this overtime frame.
And I don't know, Kale did not foul out, did he? I don't know. I mean, I just assumed that he would be in this situation, especially now coming off a timeout. If he doesn't come in, I just have to assume that he's fouled out.
56 apiece.
There's Taylor May and Lily Welch entertaining the crowd, getting them fired up.
Again, the girls winning tonight, 73-39. It'd be lovely for both teams to walk away from this one with wins here tonight. Huge crowd on hand. Both student sections here in attendance. USJ's blacked out, all clad in solid black here as we continue from DeMint Gymnasium.
Cheerleaders have their black costumes on as well.
That's right. And both teams back in action tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 in Somerville, Tennessee against Fayette Academy. This is going to be possession Bruins with 48.7 seconds.
And I would have to imagine they're going to play for the last shot. They're not going to give another possession. Sam Kell's not out there, so I'm assuming he is out of the game.
Here's Haltom. Haltom in the paint, looking for help. Has it.
Shot! Good! Miller! Miller! Go Miller!
37 seconds remaining. Miller Haltom with the bucket gives USJ the lead. Inside shot, good. In response, number 5, Lake Helton for 2. Here's a takeaway. Bruins needing help.
Charge! No.
Whistle and a foul. And it'll be against USJ, and it'll send Reed Williamson to the line for 2. (58-58). Williamson. USJ has no timeouts. Keep that in mind. Williamson gives TCA the lead.
So if he misses this, it'll be a quick transition. No Trinity players.
And USJ up 2, and it'll be timeout Trinity with 19.6 remaining in the second overtime. What's your strategy here, Ben?
I mean, no
last shot.
No timeouts left, so you got to draw it up here. There's no, re-upping the play. But obviously, you don't have to have a 3. They've been really good at driving. Campbell Vales has done it all night. If I had to guess, I say that's kind of what they're shooting for. Or I'm not opposed to letting Brassfield win it with a 3 or letting him drive.
Something we've talked about the last few games, the inside game for Houston Brassfield. We've seen the outside all season long. His inside game has become significant the past few games. Do you get it in to him inside and let him see what he has?
Yeah, I think you got to get the ball in Campbell Vale's hand right here just to get it across. They realize that too. They're going to let Miller Halton bring it.
Whistle and a foul. That'll send Miller Halton to the line for 2. They'll get Cason Moore. Moore arguing his point. But Ben, if you're gonna call it like you've been, if you're gonna be consistent, that's a foul there.
I totally agree. I mean, it's
14.5 seconds remaining. Haltom hits the first. How about Haltom coming in off the bench and
legendary,
giving the team the lead a few moments ago, and here a chance to tie. Haltom misses. Haltom.
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. That's
possession USJ. Possession USJ. Miller Haltom with the miss, with the awareness to go for the ball, creates a jump ball situation, and it's possession USJ. So they're going to be timeout. There will be a timeout. They'll grant it to Trinity. That'll leave TCA with 1. USJ again with no timeouts. So it'll be possession Bruins down 1.
And you got to take into matter the fact that Trinity fouls are going to the foul line. So if you drive to the basket, what do? I mean, Trinity has to, defend it in somewhat fashion. But then again, so I think we've seen it all night with Vales and I'm drawing a blank. With Houston Brassfield.
Houston Brassfield, yep. 14.5 seconds remaining.
What an atmosphere. This is fun, isn't it?
And how about Miller Haltom coming in, giving USJ the lead, only for it to be retied back at the other end by Lake Helton with the 2-point basket. But then Haltom drawing the foul, hitting 1 of 2, and then having the awareness after the miss to go for the ball and creating the jump ball that gives USJ the ball with 14.5 seconds remaining in the overtime.
You got Reed Finney down low as well.
And here we are. Vales into Finney. Finney to Brassfield. Brassfield, 10 to shoot. Bales.
Looked like a foul.
Loose ball. And a whistle and a jump ball. It'll belong to TCA. A lot of contact on that possession, guys.
A lot of contact, but
3.2 seconds remaining. It'll be TCA with the possession. And Ben, they let them play there.
They did.
Will have to be a quick foul here, very quick. And they do foul.
I would have been a little bit hesitant on that trigger on the clock. Looked like, all right, so 1.5.
It'll be
I mean, if he makes the first, do you miss the second one on purpose to start the clock?
First one up. First one no good. 1.5 seconds remaining. Off a miss, you have time for a heave, and that's about it.
I think you got time for a couple dribbles.
Here comes McNair in. Shot up, shot missed. 2 steps, the launch. Does not go. And Trinity wins it 60-59. The 1-point win for the Lions here at USJ. We're back to wrap it up. Trinity wins it 60-59. This is USJ Basketball, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Back here at DeMint Gymnasium, USJ, the boys losing by 1 to TCA, 60-59 the final. USJ goes to 11-10 overall, 3-2 in Division II Single A. TCA goes to 11-7 overall, 4-1 in Division II Single A. And earlier tonight, the girls beating TCA. The final score 73-39. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, as we wrap up here. And Ben, just a tough one, a double overtime affair. Had them in a bit of foul trouble, and then we ended up in foul trouble. And, you know, it just didn't work out for the Bruins here tonight.
No, it wasn't because of, effort. Obviously, great game by all of them. I mean, and obviously Miller Haltom coming up big there at the end. And it's just, unfortunately, somebody's got to lose, and we were on the short end of it tonight. But I think we have proved that more than capable. I mean, it's just a matter of putting it all together and taking it all the way to the end of the game.
And another thing of note, hats off to Reed Finney, the senior, getting out there tonight and still noticeably not at 100%, but certainly trying to contribute as much as he could tonight in the losing effort.
Yeah, no doubt. He had a big basket there at the end. I think it was I can't remember if it was the first or second overtime, just a left-handed turnaround hook shot, for lack of a better term. But, yeah, played great, and you got to, give it to him, tip your hat to him, just to get out there and give it the effort that he does, knowing that he's not at 100%. So we're rooting for you, Reed, and hopefully he gets healed up more and he can contribute more.
Once again, as we wrap up, the Lady Bruins winning earlier 73-39. The Bruins in the boys' game losing by 1 in double overtime to TCA, 60-59 your final. As we look ahead over the next few days, we invite you to be back with us tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. We are at Fayette Academy tomorrow afternoon, another district game. The Bruins with a quick turnaround on the road to Somerville tomorrow afternoon against Fayette Academy. The girls will tip at 1:30. Our coverage will begin at right around 1:15 tomorrow afternoon. The boys will play after the girls do tomorrow. Again, the girls tip at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. Back here on Monday against JCS at the Mint Gymnasium here at USJ at 6 o'clock. The girls play and then the boys to follow. And then the final game of the regular basketball season is Tuesday, believe it or not. We are wrapping up the regular season here, headed to the postseason for basketball and getting ready for baseball season. And we will nobody's going to welcome spring more than the two of us, right, Ben?
Absolutely.
Get this ice out of here, and the nicer weather is right around the corner. As we say goodnight, we thank our crew here at Worthy Road Studios, our executive producer, Paul Schultze, director Benjamin Bitterling, Ben Howard, Adriana Bolin, operating the main camera, also Jeremiah Bitterling helping out here tonight. And as I said, Ben Howard with the play-by-play analysis, doing a wonderful job all season long. And my name's Thomas Pugh. This has been USJ High School Basketball, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. Good night, everybody.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.